never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Woo! What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo, and welcome to the bird section. Oh! Let's jump right into it. Oh, come on. No, this is not happening tonight. Okay. Oh, I hate this shit. But anywho, let's not worry about that stuff just yet. In the meantime, let's get right into it because, hey, he came early today, y'all. Shout out to Eagles. Drew is in the building. What
hey,
up, Drew?
What's up, peoples? What's up, family?
Hey,
what's going on?
Hey, shout out to Art McQueen with the Eddie, with the
yes,
Eddie
sir.
Tools. He said, clock it.
Clock it.
Doubt. What up, Art? You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Art?
Shout out
what's
to Logan Motorsports is in the building.
My guy, Logan.
Shout out to 41-33. Leo, you go hard, my guy. No one streams much. Go Birds, dickhead.
That's right. Go Birds, dickhead. Yeah.
I so appreciate you with that one. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. What the fuck? Okay, so I've been traveling the last couple of days, had some things that I got to do, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was on everything, you know what I'm saying? I really had no idea, like what was happening, like what's good, all that stuff, right? And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cowboy Podcast. What up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
What's good, dog? Hey, Chris, shoot me a quick text. I'll send you the link. Theo, shoot me an email real quick. I'll put it in. I'll reply with the email, okay? I got you.
Theo up in there? What's up, Theo?
Yeah, Theo's in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him up. Let's get Theo and Chris up in here. Hold on, let me make sure I got Chris.
I would love to get their feedback on this whole thing, bro.
Absolutely. Hold on. Wait a minute, Chris. I got your hold on. Let me do this. All right. Then Chris. All right. I love talking with Chris, man. He had us dying. And let me see. Do I got Theo in here already? Nah, Theo, I don't have your email address. So shoot me a quick email at birdsection2023@gmail.com. If you send me a quick email, I'll send you the thing. Angry, you go ahead, man. You already know. I already know what it is, Angry. Ain't nobody falling for that. You know what I'm saying? And okay, Chris. Hey, Chris. I sent the link. It's in your inbox. So if you get home and you figure out you got some time or whatever, and you want to hop on in here, come on. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Love to have you in here as always. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Warren, the Eagles Collective Podcast is in the building.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What's good, brother?
What's good? What's good? How y'all
You
feeling?
already know what it is.
We
You know
good,
what I'm
man.
saying?
We good.
Okay, Theo, hold
We
on.
live,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
hot.
Okay, I
Was
got
that was that Drew?
I said we are live. We are hot.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I do have it. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Damn.
You ready for Sunday, Drew?
There you
Man,
go,
I'm ready,
Theo.
bro. I am ready. You ready?
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry about that, y'all. I was I had to get everything squared away. But Warren, I was telling Drew, I've been traveling and all this other stuff. I thought I had my hand on everything. I come back, you know what I'm saying? Last night I'm looking through stuff, and I was telling him the first time I saw that clip, I'm like, with Jalen throwing the pick in training camp, right?
Yeah.
So when I first saw the clip, the first thing I thought, I was like, yeah, Q, get it, Q, get it. Shout out to Theo is in the building. What up, Theo?
What's up,
Yo.
What's going on, fellas?
Chilling,
Football is back, baby.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
it is.
And so I'm thinking, Warren, Drew, I'm thinking, oh yeah, good play, Q. And then he kicked the ball. I was like, yeah, Q, talk your shit, dog. Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, the defense is giving them hell. Yeah, I like that. And I ain't, of course, it's training camp. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard about the fight. You know what I'm saying? I heard about everything. So I know these dudes is like, they probably just sick of hitting each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I mean? But then I realized, Warren, that shit I thought it was 13. No, it's 15 million
15 mil, bro.
impressions.
15 million.
million.
Crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
15 million off of a training camp interception. And they did this thing, and it was like Josh Allen throws a pick in camp, 447,000 impressions.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts throws an interception in camp, 15 million.
15 million.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the interception? I mean, y'all ain't gonna say nothing about the fight. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about like, hey,
None of
like,
that matters.
but that's what they. Okay, this is all right. All right. All season, people kept telling us it was in our heads, and they couldn't understand. And it's fair with Jalen and the criticism and everything like that. And then you see this shit, and you're like, but it's training camp.
Yeah.
It's training camp. That's supposed to happen. That's when it's supposed to happen. And no, first of all, ain't nobody say shit about Q.
Nope.
Ain't nobody saying anything about good play on Q. You know what I'm saying? The All-Pro DB, top 100 guy. Nothing. Y'all just saw. All they saw was Jalen Hurts do a pick up the middle. That's it, and it got 15 million. Listen. If that's what you laying your head on when you talking your shit, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. And it pretty much backs up all the shit I was saying the other night. What say you, fellas? Go ahead.
It's crazy. Last night when I was coming home from work, I just on my way, I just like kind of peek and see what's going on, what I can listen to on the way to the crib.
Right.
And Vach Lombardi went live. And Vach was giddy like a schoolgirl. Like, oh, he was acting. He was like, it was almost out of character for him. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even like, how sometimes you could find a humor and stuff. I couldn't even find any humor. I was just shaking my head like, dude, like you went live off of an interception. Like, that it's crazy. And then you have, other content creators that say it's that, mentioned it, that the person who leaked it or who put the footage is going to get fired. I was like, what are you talking about? That's what kind of prompted me to make my video today. Is like the video was to big up Quinyon, right? It was to big him up. And if you really look at the pass that Jalen threw, it was a good pass because Jalen's like, I'm gonna put it to where nobody can get this but Hollywood. And if he can't catch it, then nobody's catching it. And it just speaks on that Quinyon, the type of talent he is, for him to go down and dig that ball and catch it like that. Yeah, that was amazing. Even the caption said like right on cue. Right, the caption right on cue. I think that's the caption.
Yeah. Yeah,
right
no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So it's telling you like this is a video about Quinyon, but then because of the negativity that's out there on Jalen, it just takes a nasty flip, a nasty turn, which it just shows you the hate that's out there for this young man because of his character. Like football, forget football. Because it's beyond football now. His character, who he is, what he does, that you're just going to take and be like, oh, look at him. He threw an interception. Whereas you got Joe Burrow in Minnesota. Joe Burrow struggling to pick up the offense. He's low. He really having a rough time over there. Yeah, he's having a rough time over there. And we haven't heard.
Joe Burrow's currently getting his ass kicked on the
field. Thank you, Theo. So. Thank you. And we don't hear nothing about it. So there's a double standard here, man. Y'all go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, I'm just currently watching the Lions absolutely beat fucking Joe Burrow's ass right now. So
so you guys did the joint practice with him?
No, they're playing preseason right now.
It's preseason.
Yeah, they playing right now.
Yeah.
Is anybody looking good right now, Theo?
So Ahmed Hassanian, a guy we picked up not in this year's draft but last year's draft. He was an edge in the 6th round. He got his first recorded sack on Joe Burrow. So that's nice. Luke Altmaier is blowing me out of the water with how good he's playing, right now. He's got a couple of picks, don't worry. But it's nice to see that he is learning under Jared a little bit. I think the fucking world of Blake Miller right now. He is an absolute beast of a man, and he's a rookie this year. So, I believe he's our rookie right guard. So he's learning, with Panay. I think, I'm having a great time right now. I'm having a great time. It's nice to see the Lions. We're getting this competent secondary down. We're learning with Altmaier. We're learning with, some of our wide receivers who are buried in the depth chart. It's nice. I'm having a great time. Now, are we losing? Yes, but I'm learning more about this team in this game right now than, what I could possibly learn from training camp, because it's something, I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see what we can do with starters.
So beyond the score, right? Beyond the score, what are you learning? Like, what are you seeing? What's got you pumped so far? Because what is it? The third quarter, fourth quarter?
Third quarter.
Yeah, third quarter. All right. So what's got you like? Oh shit, yeah.
The defense is performing admirably. And it's our second and third stringers right now. It's also some of the guys we picked up who have been learning like under Anzalone, who have been learning under Hutchinson and all that. Derek Moore has been looking like a fucking stud all night. So, and that's the edge rusher we picked up in the 2nd round this year that we traded up for. I think Detroit has learned, how to be a more complete defense now. And when it comes to offense, it's a little bit spotty right now, but you have a rookie quarterback who went undrafted. And you've got, some of our receivers that aren't as good, but they're serviceable. So I need a little bit more from the preseason in order to make a full judgment on what, I can explicitly say.
Right.
But yeah, I
Okay.
think Detroit's in a great position so far. And MCDC and Drew Petzing seem to be working well together so far. So let's hope it keeps up.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hey Warren, what about you, man? What do you think about all the brouhaha and the shit? Like, what's your take on it all?
I think at the end of the day, this is really it kind of just explains the Jalen Hurts narrative,
Mm,
and a lot of people like eating off of it. Um, ESPN eats off of it. Fox
yeah.
Sports eats
Yeah.
off of it.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah. Right.
YouTube content creators eat off of it. It's it's giving people. I think we've seen what we heard what Vic Fangio said about Jalen.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I'm taking out of it.
Thank you.
Like, and if anything, you want your quarterbacks to make the mistakes at practice rather than in the game. That route looks like Hollywood Brown didn't run that route correctly. That's what it honestly looked like. He
Mm,
didn't run the route correctly. Um, but people like Emmanuel Acho is going to eat off of it. Um, all these, all the Jalen Hurts naysayers are going to eat off of it. I just think it's kind of just bringing us out to light, and they making people think it's making the casual fans think that Jalen Hurts is not really progressing. He's struggling. Things aren't looking right for him. He's missing AJ Brown. Just
right.
pushing all those
Right.
narratives
Right.
to where when the season
Right.
comes, it's going to look a lot different. For us that's been watching, been paying attention, been doing our research, we see that the offense is getting better and it's progressing and new schemes are putting into play. So I think it's more for the casuals, if anything.
But
Okay.
15
And that's
million views is crazy.
but you know what though? Again, like I said, when I first saw the interception,
Yeah, it was for
I,
cute. It
yeah,
wasn't about
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
that was what I was like. Yeah, Q. That was the first thing I thought. You know what I'm saying? And truth be told, that was update number 587 out of since camp started. So again, it really didn't. I honestly didn't think anything of it. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's good about that though?
Mm-hmm.
When people see that play, what they're going to see after that, because if you're going into that algorithm, anybody that looks at that view is going to create an algorithm for you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to eventually pop up next is that pass he made to Darius Cooper.
Right.
So when you see that, you're like, okay, like I see, who is that guy? Who
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
that? Let
Oh,
me let me keep watching this. Okay, that's Darius Cooper. So
was
it opens that up too.
what's interesting is that me, you, and Drew at some point or another, a number of times, more than twice, have said, Darius Cooper, Darius Cooper. I already told people they call him Baby AJ. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
from last year or the year before. But anywho, we're telling people like, hey, pay attention. Forget forget Devontae Smith and Mekhi Lemon. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all seeing what's happening with these wide receivers with Dontavian Wicks and
Yeah.
Hollywood and Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson's back at practice? You know what I'm saying? So these guys are getting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Mekhi was out there catching balls yesterday or today. One of them, after
It was today.
It
Yeah.
was
today.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after practice. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, okay, and I've said this before, Mekhi Lemon, and I get it. He's a first round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? But he's not as integral to our offense as like a Malik Neighbors or a CD Lamb or George Pickens. You see what I'm saying? Or Terry McLaurin or Stephon Diggs. And I'll be honest with you. In light of the whole Laramie Tunsil thing with the Commanders, we didn't know what their offense. No one knew what their offense was going to look like anyway. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the plan was for that particular offense, that plan that we had never seen, that particular plan was also just altered in terms of how that offense was going to work, because whoever you got that's going to be protecting his blind side is going to need a whole lot of help. Which means that if you're going to give him help, that changes the way you run that changes the way you plan and scheme up your offense, because you're gonna have to count for that. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, you got Cosme coming off of a major injury and with the Commanders. And then when you look at Malik Neighbors with the New York Giants, you know what I'm saying? It's like Mekhi Lemon is not as important to this offense as Malik Neighbors is to the Giants offense.
Oh shit!
It's not.
God damn.
They're not the same. What happened? What happened, Theo?
We just sacked Joe Burrow, and he's slow getting up.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know why the fuck Joe Burrow is in a preseason game, but
Wait a minute.
didn't they have him in the preseason last year too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow Cincinnati's got all of their starters out for the preseason.
That's what I was about to say.
I know they did that for a little bit, but you said it's the third quarter.
That's
It's
what I
the
was about to
third
say.
quarter.
Yeah. Wait a minute. He's still in?
He's still in.
Wow.
God damn.
Damn. How bad is
Holy. It's been like 2 minutes since he's gotten up.
Mm.
it? Really?
God damn.
So he got
That's
fucked
making
up.
all those other teams thinking about it. They want to start
Jesus.
their quarterback now. That's all it's doing.
Wow.
Okay, now he's getting up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they need to
he's
sit
getting
him
up.
down.
Damn.
Get him out. Get him out.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Oh yeah, yep. They got Jake Browning coming in. Okay,
Okay.
he's done. He's done.
He
Yeah,
can't
get
afford
him out.
another injury, bro.
Yeah.
That's been the moniker of this.
Oh,
whole
they're
year.
taking all the starters out now. Okay.
Okay,
putting
okay.
the replacements in. All
Okay.
right.
Oh.
What they
Hey,
should have done.
I don't know why they had him out in the third quarter. Jesus. Like
Ain't
I
nobody
feel
gonna be
bad
scared
for
of him.
Joe Burrow, man, but it's getting to the point where it's going to be another Tua with Joe Burrow if they keep doing that.
Yeah,
I think-
like
think,
maybe 2 to 3 series
Yeah,
have him in, but
that's it.
at this volume,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
it.
even worth it.
Ooh,
That's
he got hit.
irresponsible.
He got hit center mass. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, no, he's done.
Like his
Yeah,
chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a full grown man going straight
He
into
might-
his chest.
yeah.
He's done.
He might be
he's
asking.
done.
Hey, folks,
boy might
listen,
be-
as you come in, you know the drill. Hot second, hit the like button. And everybody that I fuck with, their channel links is in the description. Hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Eagles Collective Podcast, Eagles Drew. Their links are in the description. Go hit their pages up. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're considering, you know what I'm saying, you might want to consider becoming a channel member. You get a carton's worth of content for the price of a Lucy. Shout out to Anthony Perry. with
Anthony
that.
Perry.
You know what I'm saying?
They got Joe Burrow going down the tunnel. Uh-oh.
That's
Yep.
not good.
That's not
What's the
great.
time at on yours, Theo?
Time is, I believe, 6:55
No, on the game.
on the game.
Yeah.
1:40 in the third.
third quarter. Yeah.
Okay, I'm behind them.
And
Alright.
the Steelers are leading the Packers 14-9 right now. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that sounds about right. That
Yeah,
sounds
so-
about right.
you know, look, see, this is the type of shit, and that's the type of decision making and leaving a quarterback out there like that got Jaden Daniels fucked up. That's exactly how Jaden Daniels got fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where who is making these decisions, and you know, y'all better hope he ain't hurt. Y'all better hope
He
he
didn't
ain't hurt.
look too
Yeah,
great
man.
getting off.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
good.
God damn.
It's kind of to the point to where like they're getting their reps in practice. Like they're going up against these teams in practice, aren't they? Don't they
Yeah.
go up against them in practice before
The joint
they
practice.
had the preseason? Yeah.
They have a few joint practices with like people on the schedule. I don't know if they have it with the people for preseason.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I haven't heard them talk about the Eagles with the Ravens yet. I'm assuming that starts tomorrow.
Oh, the joint practice?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that tomorrow. I don't think they would do it a game like a day in because they play Saturday. They may not
Well,
do
I
a
say
joint
that
practice
because the
until-
Rams have been playing the Cowboys this whole like week, basically.
They went
Yeah.
out there early. You know,
Yeah,
and listen,
Mind you, they're right down the street from Baltimore too. So
yeah,
right.
but I don't think
So
they would do a joint and then play the game the next day.
no, we've done that.
no, that's what they
They have?
typically do.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
they
word?
typically
Okay.
do. Yeah, like we
Yeah,
had
this
joint practices
preseason
for
is literally for the fans, bro.
Okay.
It's more for the fans, if anything.
Yeah, remember we did the joint practice last year with Cleveland, and then we played them in the preseason.
Yeah, I didn't know it was
Yeah.
like the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's typically you play them in practice, and then like you play an actual game against them.
Because we play the Patriots. We do Patriots joint practice on Tuesday, right?
Yes,
we play
Yeah, I
them,
think
yeah,
Tuesday.
and then we
Yeah.
play them that Saturday.
We
Yeah.
play Saturday, right? Yeah.
and we do have a joint practice with them.
We
Yeah,
do.
Yeah,
I
so
know that's coming up because that's going to be, that's going to be major coverage. That's
yeah,
gonna be
I
major
think
coverage.
so. Yeah, I do think so, but I think it's more of like it is what they give it. Like if they
Oh
give it
yeah,
legs, it's gonna have legs. If they
I
don't,
agree. I don't think it's going to be that serious.
but I will say, kind of going back to the wide receivers though,
yeah,
with Devontae Smith being out and Lemon being out,
mhm.
I do like how it gives that opportunity for these other wide receivers
Yes,
to
yes,
Absolutely.
get their reps in with
Absolutely.
Jalen, like on that practice field
Absolutely.
up against that defense. Like Darius Cooper's getting better and better. Elijah Moore,
Wicks.
Hollywood, yeah, Wicks. Like I do like how, because if you think about it, Devontae and Lemon, they're both #1 draft picks.
Yeah.
So
Mm, mm.
you're gonna have a little bit more confidence in them to where they can hopefully like catch on to it quick, rather than like Elijah Moore, Darius Cooper, like those guys. So it's good they're getting their reps in to where they're gonna look more stand out this preseason game Saturday. Like I think Darius Cooper's gonna shock a lot of people in preseason. I think he's gonna do a lot. I think he's gonna do that. I want to see what Bell looks like out there.
Yeah,
Uh, Yeah,
Even
then
worse.
I've been hearing about Willie Lampkin. Like Willie Lampkin just got his first interview today.
Yep.
They
yeah,
interviewed
yeah.
him today.
I
So
told y'all, I've been talking about this dude for a couple of years now. And,
what's his name? Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
They were talking about him.
Yeah, they're kind of like making fun of the way he blocks because
Mhm.
Willie Lampkin gets so low when he's blocking them. Jalen Carter and them were like they're trying to imitate it, and every time they did it, they couldn't do it. They kept falling back.
right.
So like it's just showing respect and showing love to him for the way what he's doing and how he's doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
What's crazy is he was a wrestler, and I hear he has like 10 and a half inch hands.
and he has
That's
he has
crazy.
very long arms.
Yeah.
He's
he's built.
disproportionate with his arms.
Yeah. He's
And-
built like an old lineman. He's just 5'11".
Yeah, and
But he's not even playing center. Like they got him at guard.
Yeah, he's playing guard, and he's playing. I think they have him doing. He's doing both.
they got him playing
I
guard.
think
Kind of
they
like
have him playing
Cam.
guard.
Yeah, kind of
Yep.
like Cam.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
But like, fellas, I'm telling you, that's what it goes back to. We got to see what Cooper is really like. That's the #1 thing I'm gonna look at this
That is-
preseason. What are these? No. Like Cooper, the O line coach.
Yeah.
I want to see how this
Yeah.
O line is blocking. Like, I want to see like, do you see development within the players? Like, are we seeing like Willie Lampkin actually like doing what he's doing? Bell, what's his name? The dude, I forgot. I keep forgetting his name. I forgot his name the other day too. But there's
Mike
like there's
Morris?
No. There's Morris. Yeah,
Yeah,
Morris.
Michael Morris. That's my
No,
guy.
Majors. That's what it is. Majors.
I like
Um,
Morris too.
yeah, Majors has been the center, but just seeing how they overall like how productive they're being, how they perform. Like I want to see how they're actually playing this O line because that's gonna be the closest thing we get to what these starters are gonna look like.
Right.
So that's what I'm more curious about because
Well,
we all know this team can go far. We just gotta know what the O line looks like. That's it.
here one thing I do find to be interesting. Well, not just interesting, but notable for me is, like I said, I've been talking about this dude Willie Lampkin for a couple of years now, just because, and it makes me feel like I'm the only person who caught the whole dust up about Willie Lampkin and the dust up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams over Willie Lampkin. Like no one else, because I don't really hear nobody even talk about it or whatever. But Sean McVay was pissed the fuck off. They cussed Howie ass out. Apparently, Howie broke some unwritten rule and snatched Willie Lampkin up. And Sean McVay and them sort of kind of lost their minds over it because they were trying to do some kind of move where how you put them on waivers and then bring them back on the practice squad or whatever. That's what they wanted to do. And Howie swooped in and took him. And then he ended up on our practice squad. Now,
Yeah.
And we've been hiding him, like they immediately, and they signed him to a futures contract too.
Yeah.
Willie Lampkin was one of the ones that got an early big ass futures contract. So I'm like, what the fuck is it with this dude? Like, what is this?
We're
You
gonna
know what I'm
find
saying?
out.
Yeah, like who is this? And at the time, Jeff Stoutland loves him, and the things that I was reading about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this dude is he's 5'11", so he's already low in comparison to defensive tackles and so forth, right? But they say he's naturally strong. The reporters have been saying he's been the Willie Lampkin has been the treat of the camp, of training camp. That's what they said. That's how they've been writing about him. Willie Lampkin. That's all you hearing. Willie Lampkin. You know what I'm saying? So, and the same things, like, why? And so it's like, well, shit. But the other one too is, and I'm just like, this is I'm on that. The tip that Warren is on when it comes to Johnny Wilson. Like for Warren, this is the last year Warren's going to support Johnny Wilson because you got to show me something.
I'm already done with him, bro. I'm done with him. You got Darius Cooper out there.
I'm not quite there yet with this person, and I think the reason why is because I do have a bias. He's from my hometown and graduated from my high school. You know what I'm saying?
He went to my college, bro. So it's like I want to support him, but you ain't doing what you need to do.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Holland Pierce, bro.
Oh, Holland Pierce.
I'm 1 year away from this is my last year of being all in, like trying to hey, I'm rooting for you, bro. You got to do it because he's got one more year with me, and that's this year. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that Lane has decided that he's gonna leave. Okay. Holland?
Nah, that's Bell's spot, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, Holland got to do something. Like, yo, you got to, like, at least become the backup. Become the backup that I could believe in.
They'll have an opportunity.
This dude
have an opportunity.
This dude is 6'9" or 6'10", something like that.
Big boy.
Yeah, he graduated from Rutgers. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Trenton, New Jersey, at that.
Hey, real quick, shout out to my brother in the chat. Wayne, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're here with me.
What up, Wayne? How you doing, man?
It's one of my brothers.
Look. There it is. Look, 49ers fan. See what I'm saying? How you feel your team exposed Hurt in an interception? That's what they turned it into. They twisted it into That's the other part that I said. I told you I missed that.
What makes it him being exposed? That's my question.
That's what I don't understand.
I thought it was
what makes it him being exposed?
Yeah,
explain yourself.
Yeah, I really thought for me, when I saw the video the first time I saw it, I was thinking, hell yeah, Q, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
I look at it like this: it's troll candy. That's all it is.
Yeah,
it's troll candy.
And then they're like the Philadelphia, the marketing department, the social media department, all being fired. They exposed.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like on the real, I bet money because you know what. You know what I'm saying? They even tried to make it sound like I read an article. They made it sound like there was some ominous thing to them saying, what was the caption? Something about all about Q, right on Q,
right?
Yeah,
it's right
you know
on
what I'm saying? And so, which I thought was like, yeah, hell yeah. Again, I was with it. You know what I'm saying? But then
I will say our media department is not the best either. I say that just as far as just like the things they have them do is kind of like a little corny. I'm sorry. Like they do have some corny stuff going on.
But
That's my only thing.
But here's the thing though, dog. Like this the part that kills me. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't his first interception.
No, of course not.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't his first interception. That's number one. Number two, that wasn't the first highlight reel of Q. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's literally been to Warren's, to Drew's point, it's literally been a back and forth type of thing. You know what I'm saying? One day the offense is winning, the next day the defense is winning, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So, because there was a highlight reel of Q on shout out to Philly D with the 440 joules. He said, "Uncle alert!" You know what I'm saying? You know
Philly D. What's going on, bro?
Marcus Blackman is in here too. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Marcus
Pickens made Quinyon look fraudulent. So you say, hey,
okay,
that's a like.
Yeah, that's a like. Yes. Hey, y'all. We should get a like for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a like, please.
You know, and then look, Angry Cowboy talking about they shouldn't have posted it. Real talk.
But why? But Angry, why shouldn't they?
Yeah, why shouldn't
what
they?
is the reason for not posting it?
Yeah, what's the purpose for not showing it?
Like what?
I don't understand that.
What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part. You know what, Angry? If you want to come in here,
you had an all-pro get intercepted by an all-pro. What are we doing?
Come on through, bro.
Yeah, come on in here, Angry. If you can handle it, come on in.
Goddamn, you know these third stringers are making me believe again.
Angry. I'm seeing you the link.
You said they're making you believe, Theo?
They're making me believe.
Hey,
yo, did y'all do something with y'all's uniforms? Did y'all change y'all's uniforms?
What?
Did y'all change y'all's uniforms?
Yeah, we were. The NFC North was due for the uniform change.
Okay, because it looks like the blue is a little bit darker than it was last year.
Angry. Come
yeah,
on.
it is. It is.
Come on, Angry,
the alternates are supposed to be fucking lit.
If you can handle it.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying? And to Chris at Cowboy Up Podcast, you ain't shit either.
Hey, Chris, come on up.
No, he's driving. He's on his way home.
Yeah, my second and third stringers are making me believe in the concept of defense again. They need to stop that right now.
Hey, I sent you the link, Angry.
No, he already got it.
Oh, okay, cool.
He already got it.
So Dan Campbell is not necessarily like the defensive coach. He's really just a CEO coach right now.
Yes, he is quite literally aggression personified in coaching form.
Okay.
That is Dan Campbell's role.
And you cool with it?
So kind of like Nick.
Absolutely.
So kind of like Nick Sirianni right now.
Him and Nick are separated at birth, really. But Dan is just more
Dan played. Yeah, Dan actually played.
He's more animated. Yeah, he did play. He's more animated.
And here's the thing, though. He was one of my favorite coaches that he used to make me laugh when he was on Hard Knocks with the Jets. You know what I'm saying? The way he was talking shit to the players. He slapped my man in the head with that helmet. The dude said, Damn.
You know who that reminds me of? Clint Hurt. Clint Hurt is like that.
Yeah.
Clint Hurt is like that.
And this was like right before the game. They was in the warm-ups and Dan Campbell was looking like he was ready to go put on some pads and go run out there and play. And so he was trying to get his boys. Anthony, he went, pow, pow. My man said, damn, coach. I was like, I like him. I like him. You know what I'm saying? And the way
By
he
the
talks
way,
shit.
I'm not sure if anybody saw it, but Jared Goff finally was revealed in the top 100. He is numbered 33.
Wow.
Yeah, he's high.
Okay.
That's high for Jared.
Wow.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Wow.
That's good for him, man.
What is it? What are things that they're what are positives that they're saying about him?
That he's one of the more consistent quarterbacks out there.
Okay.
And, obviously, he's got a fucking sniper rifle for an arm. So that's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like
Mhm.
it.
And can you dig it? He went before Carson. He outlasted Carson.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
He outlasted Carson. You know what I'm saying? And,
I definitely think, Jared, after the season last year, wasn't his best season by any measure of the term. So him being at 33, I think it's very fitting. I'm just surprised he was that high. I was expecting him in the 50s and the 40s for this year, but 33, that's not bad.
it's respectable.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's respectable. You know what I'm saying? I would categorize, like, for me, I would always, like, I said this last year, you know what I'm saying? And I stand by it this year too. Matthew Stafford, that's a bad white boy.
Stafford
Jared Goff,
Stafford is dead.
that's a bad white boy. They're not the ones you want. You know what I'm saying? That's not that they ain't no punks. You know what I'm saying? I know Goff hasn't won the ring yet or whatever, but he took his team. They were always in contention with him. So you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, y'all got y'all got one. Y'all got you a good quarterback, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when you got to put Stafford
and
in the upper echelon of quarterbacks,
Oh
you
yeah,
gotta-
Stafford's going to the Hall of Fame. There's no.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so too.
I think him and Rodgers will be there, and probably Big Ben.
I don't think he gets talked about enough, though. When you and I'm talking about, I don't think Stafford gets talked about, enough, like the way they talk about, how they
Rodgers
fall over Aaron Rodgers. Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Roethlisberger, yeah.
Yeah, that type. It's but I was, I ain't gonna front. When they won the Super Bowl, I was actually genuinely happy for him because he's one of those quarterbacks that
he
I
needed
hated
to bring.
that he didn't have a ring yet.
Absolutely, every line.
I'd
Don't
have
get me
felt
wrong,
bad
Leo.
for him.
We weren't sad that he won the ring. We were very much.
I'm sure,
he
yeah.
deserved it.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
I can see that. He couldn't get one with us, but at least he got one.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? That's why I wasn't mad.
it's the same-
That's why I could never be mad. I wasn't mad when Andy got his, the first one. Now, when they beat us, I felt some kind of way, but still, it was like if I got to lose, that's okay. It's bad. I don't mind losing to Andy. At least it was Andy.
It was the same way with Slay. It was the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slay got him one. Yeah. That's another one of y'all's. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lions have had a lot of players that have gotten a ring, but not on the line.
And the fact that and what's interesting is that when you listen to these guys that are on the team now, especially when you're talking about Devontae and all them, right? And Coop and Quinyon and them, they tell you when they talk about people who took them under their wing, they are Big Slay is the name I'm always hearing, and it be from different positions too. Slay, Devontae talks about him. They all say the same. It's always the same consistent message. He taught me how to be a professional athlete.
Yep.
And I feel like that's hard. That's hard for a lot of cornerbacks, bro. Especially a lot of veteran cornerbacks.
Exactly.
Like, you got somebody coming in to take your role. Like that's
but
that's heavy. But he's embracing it. So that's
right,
that's
and he did. You could tell. And you know what? He gets a bad rap, but You can say the same thing about what's my man that came from New York? When he was our DB, he was an All-Pro when we went to the Super Bowl and lost.
Bradbury.
Yeah, James Bradbury. I hear his name come up a lot when it comes to the youngins on the team, and I also hear and then I remember how C.J. Gardner Johnson was. You know what I'm saying? Like he called Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship and them like his young bulls and told them, y'all got it. Y'all, you know what to do, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I like that, you know what I'm saying? Like when we have these guys, that's why like do you know how good the Rams are going to be for the next few years, even after Myles Garrett is gone? Because these youngins are going to have Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald on their team in practice every day. You know what I'm saying? Did you see Aaron Donald's workout?
Yeah, Aaron Donald's stupid. Aaron Donald's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like,
hey,
and you
Drew,
got him
they said
back.
Phil Rivers was crazy, but that motherfucker came out of retirement.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready.
Bro, I was in college when he was in college, when he was at NC State. And
Goddamn, Phil Rivers, man.
Yep. And him and Torrey Holt tore it up. And Philip Rivers used to talk big shit. That's another one. That's a bad white boy right there. That's a bad white Philip Rivers. Yeah.
He was the original bad white boy.
Nah, man, that was Brett Favre. That was Dan Marino.
Oh, fuck Favre.
Yeah,
You know what? Fuck Brett Favre. You know,
hey,
kind of bullshit.
That's that PTSD talking.
I thought y'all would have said John Elway, low key.
Elway, it's another one. Yes,
Hey,
Elway's
John
another
Elway.
one. Jim Kelly. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just Dan Marino. Jim Kelly, he went to 4 in an AFC championship game, 4 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy going to that many Super Bowls and not
in a row.
In a row. It's crazy.
In a row. Dog, look, bro.
What's going on with the Bills, bro? Like, that's crazy.
Bro,
like, you've had Kelly and now you got Josh Allen.
Bro,
can't get over the hump.
They went to the Super Bowl every year I was in high school and my freshman year of college.
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
That was
they got
like, you see what I'm saying?
Disintegrated every year.
There's a kid that played on our high school football team. His name was Danny Abate. You know what I'm saying? And he was the only kid, literally the only kid in my high school that would be walking around with a Bills jacket, starter jacket. He talked shit every year. That's okay. And it just seeing him get his heart broken. You know what I'm saying? And
year after year after year.
They had some squads.
Yeah. Right, Theo. That's why I try to temper the things I say. I understand, dog. I understand.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? I understand,
know,
bro.
I know what it is to have your heart shattered.
Be considerate
year after year after year.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Me and Drew know it longer than Warren. Yes, we do.
Oh yeah.
We remember. We're not.
Yeah.
We're only 10 years removed, bro. All right.
Yeah.
We're only 10 years old when it comes to being on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And listen to me carefully, Theo. Okay. Listen to me very carefully. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth, right? When your team wins their first Super Bowl, right? The first thing the other fan bases in your division is going to do is they're going to tell you how many more Super Bowls they need that they have over you. Okay.
Well, you see, Leo, they've already been doing that. We're
right. Exactly. They do that now. Right now.
But the only ones who can't speak about it are Minnesota because they lost their 4.
Oh yeah.
They don't have theirs.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. So, but here's the thing, right? When they do that, whoever does it, would be it the Packers or the Bears, whoever does it, right? Here's what's going to happen. Especially now that I know they've said it to you a lot already, right?
Oh yeah.
You're not going to give a fuck.
Marcus.
No,
Nah, you don't. You're not
You're
gonna care.
you're so not going to give a fuck. It's they'll tell
It
you,
don't even matter.
like Cowboys and fans do. They tell you, oh, you're the little brothers of the NFC.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're
Marcus
our
is doing it
brothers.
right now. So
Yeah, we have 5.
Oh, yeah, that's all Marcus got.
5 is greater than 2. And here's the thing, right?
I don't think they count unless you've seen them. That's just me though.
Yeah, well, but see,
Facts.
but here's the thing, though, right? And this is what I try to explain. Theo, there are more people who do not know the world when the Dallas Cowboys had 0 Super Bowls.
yeah, there are not
A
many
lot of those
left.
people are dead. Yeah, a lot of those people are dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're literally like the youngest you'll get would be like Mark's age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
In their 60s.
The people who remember when Dallas won their first Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So
My grandmother, who was born in 1938, remembers the last NFL championship the Lions won.
right.
See?
So that being said, the people who have never lived in the people who have known the world when the Cowboys had 0 Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying? They're generating out. You know what I'm saying? They're going into your nursing homes. They've been retired for a while, all that stuff, right?
Expiring.
Yes, all that. All that is happening in real time for them. Okay. Now,
Yep.
you have to be 11 years old. 11 years and older, you know what I'm saying, to remember the world when the Eagles didn't win a Super Bowl, had 0 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And at 10 and 11 and 12, you are not conscious of football. Sure, there might be pictures of you wearing it because your parents put you on that shit, but that's not true.
Leo, you don't want to ask that question to Lions fans because it's like they can barely remember anything anymore.
No,
They have to be 70 and older.
No. Listen, no. Because you have 0. The clock starts the moment you win your first. That's what I'm telling you. So the people who remember the world before, like, how old are you now?
I am 22 as of last Sunday.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So think.
Thank you.
Think. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's happening with us. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you only got to be 10 or 11 to have known the world when the Eagles didn't have a Super Bowl. And there's a lot of us here. You know what I'm saying? And what's interesting is that, and I said this the other day, we all remember how the other fan bases were. I was on a NFC East roundtable and I was talking my shit. And Angry said, Cowboy fans, is this how we were? Yes. No, y'all were worse.
They were worse. They were worse.
You know Theo, here, yes or no? If you can empathize with what I'm saying, okay? Yes or no? When the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, and the Washington Commanders had their Super Bowls and we had 0, those fan bases were trifling, ratchet, outright disrespectful,
big time,
and ignorant as hell. They were 10 times worse than what we could ever be. We ain't got there yet.
Nah.
The only way I could sympathize with it.
Empathize. No. Empathize.
Empathize.
Yes. That description of them. Is that how you could you say that about the Green Bay Packer fans and the Chicago Bear fans when they talk about you?
I can't. I cannot.
There you go.
But
the only year where that would have ever been applicable was when Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl. That was the only year.
But that's because you remember it.
That's because I remember it.
Right.
And that's because you know,
But
the NFC North isn't like it. What the Cowboys were in the 90s, you know, we're not, you know, that hostile of an environment. But when I remember some of the most ratchet shit going on in Green Bay when they won their Super Bowl with McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers. And that was Percocet Rodgers. That was prime Aaron Rodgers right there. So
Right.
there, other than that, the problem with the NFC North is we've been beating each other for so long that new and, you know, overly complicated insults just don't work anymore.
See,
that's why I said the NFC North is one of the most tempered rivalries until you know, the season starts.
Yeah, you guys don't go at each other like the NFC. I don't think any division, well, maybe the AFC West, because the Raiders and like Denver and
well, you know what?
They got kind of a nasty.
Well, wait, Theo,
they're all pretty
are
close
we
to each
doing
other
that?
too, Drew.
Yeah, they're right there on top.
Yeah,
of
they're kind of close to each other as well.
Theo, are we really that bad? Tell the truth.
Yeah, we're bad, bro.
Yeah, we're bad, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
the
NFC East, and I would argue probably
is the worst.
The AFC North is probably the two worst.
Yeah, Steelers and Ravens.
Steelers, Ravens.
Yeah.
You know, that's horrible.
Cleveland,
the only time the NFC North really becomes like a fucking problem when it comes to the rivalry is Packers Bears.
Yeah, Packers.
Or I feel like when they're all good, bro. Like when when that whole division is like
good,
the standout players, like that's when it's dangerous. Like,
I think they're going to be dangerous. I think all those teams except for, don't
sleep on the Vikings.
I take that back. I think all four of those teams are going to be dangerous this year. I got three coming.
I'm not worried about Green Bay. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not worried about Green Bay.
I think Green Bay's probably going to be last.
But this is how I look at it, Warren. Like there's 7 spots in the playoffs, right? So what teams make that 7th spot, right? Of course, the winner of the division, that's 4. So what other 3 teams, wild card teams, make that division? You know what I'm saying?
I can see Vikings or Bears taking.
I can see the Vikings or Bears. I can see all 4 of your teams. I don't think all 4 will make it, but 3 out the 4 can make it for sure.
Yeah, one
right?
is going to have to be sacrificed.
Somebody's going to be left out. That's why.
Shit, y'all. Oh shit.
What we got? Who coming to the stage? Hey, why they
special guests?
We got special guests. Somebody wild.
Are they angry?
Are they pissed off?
Are they angry?
Hey y'all.
How angry are they?
Wait a minute. Get your flak vests on. Get your Kevlars on. Because
here we go.
He about to come in here. Guns are blazing, y'all.
We going for war. I'm ready too. I'm ready.
Oh shit! All right, hold on to your horses, everybody.
Oh, he about to.
Hold on to your horses, y'all.
Look, I got the pinky out and everything. I'm ready.
Yeah. Look, let me get my drink together. Hold on. Let me fill my damn thing up right here. You know, because I'm gonna need a hit. I'm gonna need to hit something before he bring his ass up in here. Shout out to Linda Kine. Wait a minute. Shout out to Linda Kynes with the $2 super chat. She said, if Dallas won 11 games, Dallas fans would jump for joy.
No, they just want progress. They just want progression. They just want progression. That's it.
Linda, I already warned him off about you before, but he's gonna come in here fired up. And that right there, that's hot sauce. All right, coming to the stage, y'all. Without further ado, the star attraction of today's show, Angry Cowboy.
There he is.
There he is. Hey, you
How
came
feeling,
for a
bro?
taste early. You came for an early taste, Angry. You came for an early taste, man.
You good? What's good, bro? You all right? How you feeling?
What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man?
What's
Oh,
good,
man, you sound regular as shit.
Yeah.
What you mean? I'm hurting.
You hurting?
I'm hurting.
Why are you hurting?
Yeah, you look like the corn's bothering you.
The whole
I thought that I thought you was fucked up.
Oh no,
That's
no, no!
what
I
I
ain't getting
thought.
nothing. I ain't getting nothing
Did
extracted.
Jerry
but,
do something to you?
Oh, okay.
but they use some new Novocaine on me, and I had a adverse reaction to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You had
Okay.
some teeth work done.
No, it was a fill-in, man. They used some. There was like
Oh.
it's new that we use, but we're gonna put it in your chart that we can't use that on you. Like, bro, don't be using no new shit on me.
They'll guinea pig you up in a minute, Angry. They'll guinea pig you up in a minute.
He said, "Don't practice on me."
Oh yeah,
I'm
they'll
not no
practice on you.
experiment. I'm not no experiment. The fuck I look like?
Yeah,
Gentlemen,
they'll
I
make you a
would
guinea pig in a minute.
love to continue in the Cowboys-Eagles rivalry tonight, but unfortunately, I have some other things I must attend to.
Damn, Theo, I don't want you to jump off here because I got on here, bro.
No, it's I have college is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I have
That's
to
our
prepare
college
for that.
student, Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta get
and
ready,
Angry,
man.
he gonna be a teacher, dog.
It'll be Joe
Hey.
Clark
This
Jr.
last year. This is last year.
Hey, man,
Yes.
congratulations. And, yo, teach this new generation, brother. Teach
See?
this new generation.
Please.
See,
They
Theo.
used to call him
Please.
Crazy Joe. Now they call him Batman.
Yeah, hey, Angry. Every chance I get to brag on the youngin here, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
I will take the opportunity to, because
Especially a teacher.
and thanking him for his service and the choice that he made to teach the next generation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm always like, we at the Bird section, we are so proud of him. You know what I'm saying? And Angry, this is last year. He
Yeah,
graduates
man.
after this year. So
What kind of
He's outta
teacher
there.
do you want to be, Theo?
History.
Nice. I can see
History?
that.
I say that's
okay.
You better teach
That-
some Lions history, ain't you?
I see you. Hey, why you
I
do that?
see you
to
gonna
him?
throw some
no.
Lion
Warren,
history
why
in
you
there.
do that? Damn,
I
Warren,
keep
why
it
you
a
do
buck.
that?
Like, what
Hey,
you
I
do
would.
with
Hey, I
Lions
would go to that
history?
class. Teach me about.
Yeah, hell yeah. I go to Warren's. I go to
Theo's
Theo's
class.
class. Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah, what you
Warren.
doing right-
Lions history cannot be taught in the classroom. It can only be taught in a Ford field and by people who have
Respect
experienced it.
Angry like that. Angry
Yeah,
like that.
respect
Angry, that's
it.
my people's. Angry. That's my people's. That's
Respect
my
it.
Yeah.
people's.
Respect
You know
what
what I'm
it.
saying?
what he's doing is about on the level of the armed forces for real, man.
Amen.
We're going out,
I say
yeah,
that
no
too.
doubt.
I think that too, Angry. Thank you for saying that. I
Hell
think that
yeah.
too.
Teaching
You know
is
what I'm saying?
underappreciated.
Very.
Yeah. And I did 6 tours in Iraq and 4 in Afghanistan. So I know. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? And I still hold that in the high. I still hold him in the highest
Hell
of
yeah.
regards for his
Yeah.
choice.
Mold
Thank
in
you,
the
dog.
future.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Right, Drew? Yes.
Mold in the future,
Yes.
man.
I can't say thank you enough, bro, for real.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? My wife's an educator, so I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can only guide others to the treasures that they themselves can possess.
Well, Theo, before you go, bro, I keep telling you, man, my early prediction: Eagles, Lions, NFC Championship game, brother. Hold on to it, man. Hold on to that, bro.
Oh man.
In Detroit. In Detroit.
The way it
Oh,
was
In
the way
Detroit.
it was
In Detroit.
they do
the
got
may-
the easiest schedule.
In
He
Detroit.
said he's trying to give him their
Eagles,
get back.
Lions in Detroit, bro. That's
The
my
way it should
early
have been in
prediction.
24, huh?
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what. Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
early
a game
prediction.
that was denied.
Look at Angry.
Hey, man.
That's our people.
Listen, bro. I cannot sit here and tell y'all ain't gonna make it to an NFC Championship game. I don't know. I ain't Cleo. I can't predict the future.
Cleo,
You know what
call
I'm
me
saying?
now. He
Y'all-
said, Cleo,
You know what I'm saying?
you
Y'all
showing
supposed to
you-
have that faith
Yeah.
in your team. Have that
Absolutely.
faith in your
Right.
damn team.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Damn.
That's
That's
right.
my
Alrighty,
that's my early prediction. That's how I see it in the NFC.
That's right.
Alrighty,
But,
gentlemen.
All
I
right, Theo,
unfortunately
thank
must
you.
All right,
bow
brother.
out. I must do my intro or my outro.
Yes, please
Yes,
do.
sir.
Stells
please
is not
do.
here.
I'm
you
sorry
know.
for holding you up, Angry, but we gotta let my man rock.
No,
out
no, no,
for a
no, no.
second.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Go
Alrighty.
ahead, Theo.
Thank you everybody for being here in the chat and on the panel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be here. If you haven't already, please do a good deed today. It may not make your day any better, but it might make somebody else's better, and that's what we strive for each and every day. Thank you again for enjoying the game of football. It's back. We can all finally start talking our shit again. And finally, Lions to the Super Bowl.
My
Next
man.
year.
All right,
Next
later,
year.
Theo.
Next year.
All right, Theo.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. All right, Angry. I'm sorry for holding you up, but like I said, man, we're so proud. We're so proud of him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the future right there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
First and foremost, bro, this y'all channel. This is the Eagles channel. So you ain't never holding me up. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you. Now, hey, go ahead, man. Give us the latest, greatest, and the things things you want to address. I mean, I know we held you up, but go ahead, give it. Let us hear it. You got it. Floor is yours.
All right. First and foremost, Miss Linda, you're absolutely right. We would jump for joy if we won 11 games because we won 7 last year. Of course, we would jump for joy. And Warren, that's called progression. If we were to win 11 games, that's called progression. If we were to make it to the playoffs, that's called progression. Just because somebody says progression doesn't mean like, oh, we're going to settle for 8 games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's where Hoodie was coming from whenever you guys were doing y'all thing.
Hey, well, it wasn't broken down clearly, so I needed clarification. I was trying to confirm, so.
But go ahead.
I will keep it 100 with y'all and everybody in the chat. The reason why that video got 15 million views is because of how you guys forced Jalen Hurts on everybody else.
What do you mean by that?
What?
Yeah, explain.
What do we mean by that?
Yeah,
okay, if you spend a day on X, if one quarterback is being talked about and Jalen Hurts is not in the conversation, someone will interject Jalen Hurts into the conversation. Let's talk about the top 10 list. Because he wasn't in the top 10 list, everybody else in the top 10 list is crap, except Jalen should be here. Jalen should be over this person, over that person, over this person. It's being force fed Jalen Hurts. Like I said, I mean, Drew, you saw it on my TikTok. I like Jalen Hurts. I like what he's about. You know what I'm saying? But the way he is so force fed by Eagles fans, and it's y'all. Y'all can definitely believe in your quarterback. Definitely believe in your quarterback. But at the same time, we don't have to believe in your quarterback the way you guys believe in your quarterback.
Facts. That's there.
Yeah, but wait, hold on.Got you. But tell me about the video. Like, I don't understand. I'm still lost.
Yeah, because I don't see how
the video wasn't about Jalen. 15 million was about. Hold on, Drew. The video wasn't about Jalen. The video was about Q. Our all-pro defensive back, and you saw how he kicked the ball and everything like that. Because I was telling these guys the first time I saw the video, the only thing I thought was, Q, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been. And that wasn't the only one. That wasn't the only highlight of Q. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's clearly been a focus of camp. So how I just don't understand how, and the title of the thing is called Right on Q. You know what I'm saying? So
my thing is this, like, one, it highlights an inefficiency that your quarterback has, throwing over the middle of the field. It highlights that. Also, people say, "Oh, that was a dime," but Q intercepted it. It was not a dime, bro. If Q wasn't there, that would have hit the ground. But what I'm saying is that you said that there is even more clips of Q getting at it in training camp. Why use that one?
No,
there's even Eagles fans over there that are saying, "Why post this one?"
Because Q got an interception. Q got an interception, and that wasn't the only interception, but Q got one.
Right.
They've been talking about him.
Mind you, he hasn't gotten it in. Q hasn't had an interception during the regular season.
Right.
His whole career.
I was just about to tell you that. Playoffs. Do you know that's a storyline that Q does not have one regular season interception? Right.
So if there and even
so Vic for him Fangio to get that
teases him about that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Q. He's sticky as hell. He breaks up a lot of passes, but angry. This guy made all pro without one. He has not ever caught, and since he's been on the team, he has never caught one regular season interception. So to see him catch the interception, you know what I'm saying? And they say right on cue, you know what I'm saying? I think the people outside the fan base aren't aware of the fact that Q has never caught an interception during the regular season. As
you
good
said
as
he caught
he
one in
is.
the playoffs, right?
Yeah, all of them came in the playoffs. Yeah, only in the playoffs.
Yeah, he
I
has
think he got
Honestly,
2
I'd
on the
rather have-
49ers. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the playoffs. So yeah.
I'd
No.
rather have my guy make him in the playoffs than the regular season.
Oh, I know,
Exactly.
but
No.
it's-
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, we
Yeah,
ain't
That is a
complaining.
fact. That is a fact.
Look,
Nobody's
it's not a
complaining.
complaint. No one's complaining.
Nobody's complaining.
It's just one of those funny little quirks
Right.
about our team. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows it because they, like we said, he's sticky as hell. He breaks up a lot of passes and all that stuff, and he's come close. Like CJ grabbed one from him. You know, like it's like, oh, he almost had it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that was what the focus. I think that for Eagles, for most of us, that was what our focus was. It didn't matter who it came from. Q caught the ball.
Okay. That's great and all. But keep that in mind when it's other teams as well. Because if Dak Prescott throws an interception in preseason, it's getting posted by Eagles fans. He threw another interception. There was even videos from last preseason where people say, "Oh, Dak throwing interceptions." We like joint practices ain't even happened yet. Yeah. But then when Cowboys fans were online and they were happy with the results of what happened with the Rams, we were happy with the defensive showing. People tried to piss in everybody else's Cheerios, tried to be the wet blanket, the cloud on a sunny day. Oh, it's just joint practice. But now, because it's your team, it matters. That's the thing. The consistency. Well, like if it matters to y'all in practice and shit like that, it should matter to every fan base.
Yeah, but I push back with Angry. I hear you. But 15 million?
15 million is excessive.
Come on, dog. Like you're 1,000% correct. But 15 million?
And see
15 million. Like that one, and that's all anybody saw?
Yeah.
I mean, even with everything you said, don't that doesn't that mean like that's a little extra, right? Even beyond
it's more than a little.
Like really? 15 million.
15 million, man. Like I said,
also remember, ain't nothing else really going on right now.
Yeah,
so it is something to talk about.
I'm with you, but I think that my point is this: because everyone, like you said, because everything has been going on, what has been going on, and to talk about Jalen, anything beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, what was missed was most people don't realize Q doesn't have an interception in a regular season. So what the point of the video was completely missed because everybody was concentrating on who threw the ball. Wow. And I get what you're saying. It was a ball that was thrown up the middle. Nobody here is honestly, we're not concerned about Jalen Hurts throwing up the middle. We're not, because he has a very high completion rate. When you look at the throws he did, he don't have a whole lot of throws up the middle, but his completion rate is like in the 70s, I think. You know what I'm saying? Up with all the passes that he did throw up the middle. So for us, it's not as big an issue as others like to make it. So for us, what was the bigger thing for us was Q caught the ball. Come on, Q. You're going to get you one this season.
Absolutely. I understand that. And if y'all know me, y'all know that if your offense is carving your defense up, your defense has to go back to the drawing board.
Right.
So interceptions in preseason, or not in preseason, but interceptions in practice, yeah, that's a good thing. But it's just Hurts being pushed on everybody as if he's a top 3 quarterback. That's why y'all get so much pushback.
Can I
Bro said I'm
ask you
full of
something, Anger?
And bro said I'm full of shit just because I don't agree and have the knee pads on for the Eagles. Don't make me full of shit, bro.
So
Real talk.
let me ask you something, Anger. Do you feel like, of course, us as Eagle fans, we're going to support our quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you think the media pushes Jalen Hurts more than they should? ESPN, Fox Sports, these network stations. Do you feel like they push Jalen Hurts a little bit more than they should?
Mm-hmm.
Heavy is the head who wears the crown. So if you got a winning team and everything, and everybody, and a lot of people love to put we win because of Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is going to get that smoke, whether it's from rival fan bases, 3 and 4 letter networks. He is going to get that smoke.
So, but here's the thing. Got you. But to be voted the most hated player in the NFL,
I think that's more because of the fans than the actual player. That's more the fans than the actual player.
So wait. So
No.
outside, so the only reason, and I just want to make sure I'm clear about this, what you're proposing to us is that the only reason why Jalen Hurts can be voted the most hated player in the NFL is because he's being pushed onto the other fan bases by the fans.
That's one of the reasons, yeah.
Okay,
Come on. People started hating Patrick Travis Kelce and his wife because she was just at the damn game.
Yeah, but
she was getting pushed on the NFL fans, and they had enough.
Yeah,
NFL fans had enough of people pushing Jalen Hurts as a top 3 quarterback when we got eyes.
But who's pushing him as a top 3 quarterback?
It may not be on this channel, but go on social media. I mean, I know y'all got social media accounts.
But let's be real though, Angry. Anybody can create an account. Anybody can create an account. Anybody can start a YouTube channel. Like that's just freedom right there. So that's just people's like freedom of speech. We can't take everything people say and just be like, all right, yeah, like everybody just keeps stacking on top of it. The people that are truly talking about Jalen Hurts, like I think I don't put Jalen Hurts as a top 3 quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put him as that. But I look at his accolades and I see what he's done, and I say that other people, other fan bases put him very low. I think people just put him too low to where it's arguable. That's the only thing. I just think people put him way too low to where I'd be like, all right, come on now. Like, we can't put him that low. That's the only thing that I give pushback on. When people just put him way too low to where you disregard what he's done. You can say it's a team thing. You can say all that. But he had to perform when it was necessary, which some quarterbacks haven't done. So that's the only thing I got to say on that. Like, we do have to go based off how quarterbacks and how certain players are performing when it's needed and when it's necessary. That's my only thing on that.
Now, Warren, my brother Wayne, big Jalen Hurts fan, and will tell you you're crazy for what you just said. Like it's after I'm being dead. Me and my
just
brother.
On the phone
me and my brother Wayne have had like knockdown, drag out arguments about this topic, where in his point of view, it's Mahomes then Jalen. So they're out there, right? And I wouldn't necessarily put Jalen at number 2. I kind of have the thought pattern that Warren has, right? So there is a collective of fans out there that do hold that opinion. Not all, you know what I'm saying? So, but I agree with Warren. Is like, why is he 17, right? And why is Patty and Lamar in the top 10, where neither one of those guys finished the season? They didn't finish the season. So if they are grandfathered in because of the MVPs and because of the Super Bowls, then how come Jalen isn't given the same grace as those two guys are? Because Jalen has far more success than Lamar. So then it's like it's an imbalance. And real quick, let me just say this about the most hated. I did it in my video today. There is criteria that they gave, and I don't know how detailed they gave in terms of how they came to the most hated. And it was the on-field aggression. It was the off-field antics, and something else I can't think of right now. And like all of those things, like 2 of the 3 things. Oh, and it was success on the field, like the team success that you've had. So yeah, I can see where Jalen and his success, where guys might hate him, but like the off-field and the on-field antics, you know, his on-field aggression, that's not Jalen. Like Jalen is always composed. He's always in control, no matter what the situation. You know, the guy that really is describing is the dude who we just sent to New England. You know, getting into fights with your teammates. You going arguing, rolling your eyes at your coaches. Like that's AJ Brown. That's not Jalen Hurts.
Wait. I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? Backup has arrived. All right, y'all. Backup has arrived. You know, so we're going to have to dig in now, okay? We're going to have to dig in. Because he ain't shit.
What's going on with your family?
Hey, Chris, is that a 1-star rating? Is that a 1-star rating?
Well, it's an old joke.
That's a 1-star rating.
We got Avery, baby. Oh, hell no. Look. Avery going to pull out his. Those are
1-star ratings.
1-star ratings.
1-star rating.
That's all
Come
it is.
1-star rating got us 5 Super Bowls. You catch up, player. Catch up, player.
There it is.
Say less. Say less.
Now, come on. Let's not act as if the Philadelphia Eagles had 5 Super Bowl victories and the Cowboys had 2, and we had just gotten our second one, that y'all wouldn't be saying catch up.
Yeah.
But we can't admit the fan bases are different though.
Yeah.
To where the fan bases are a little bit different, to where
absolutely
the fans would probably be maybe not even trying to go to the games like that if the teams were just not trying to do something. If it's been that long, but they know the seats are still getting filled up, that lets you know something.
That's facts.
And
didn't the Eagles, aren't they known for like pushing their
we're the only ones. Who
didn't they like push out their owner?
Yep, we're the only fan base that has done that.
That's facts.
The only one.
And listen, I'm glad you said that. Listen, with all due respect, Jerry Jones would never do the stuff he does in Philly. Dak could never spend 11 years in Philly with a 2-5 record. We'd have got rid of Dak 4 years ago.
He wouldn't have a
no way the fans of Philly would put up with that. He'd have been out of there. He'd have been out of there.
He wouldn't have had a 2-5 record if he was on the Eagles. Let's keep it a
No. But Angry, what he's saying is what he's saying though. Angry, I think what Drew's saying, he's having a point though with it. Like, for it to be this long with this same quarterback that hasn't gotten you to where you need to go, Philadelphia Eagle fans would have tried to push him out. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Like, he would have tried to push him out by now. Like, bro, think about it. We were having signs outside the NovaCare Center to fire Sean Desai after 7 weeks.
Facts.
Like, signs outside to fire this person, fire that person. Like, they just don't have the patience like that.
People were standing at the entrance, run the ball as Nick was coming in. People were like, you know, and the way we were able to push out the owner, you know what I'm saying, was back then you had to have, there was rules that you remember when you had to have sold a certain amount of tickets in order, or you have a TV blackout, and motherfuckers did not go to the games.
It was
costing us. Yeah, and it was costing them so much money. You had to sell the team. You know what I'm saying?
Me and my brothers grew up going to the vet, bro. And listen, if the fans didn't buy the tickets, you ain't see the game.
Yep.
You didn't
I
see the
remember that.
game.
Yep. You could not watch the game. Yep.
Yeah.
On TV. You know what I'm saying? Be a TV blackout. They still play it, but wouldn't be nobody be at the games.
Would nobody be there, dude?
That was you know, so it was like that's why we're like we see what that kind of feeds into the narrative in terms of when we talk about the difference between us and you guys, because you have not seen the kind of success since that you're looking for since the 90s, and year after year you guys give this man your money because and you see it because they're the most valuable team in the league. How are you still how is it possible that you're still the most valuable team in the league and you have not seen a Super Bowl in 30 years?
The fans have to take some accountability for that.
That right there. Yeah, that right there is when we hold your fan base accountable. Like, yo, y'all giving them y'all money.
Can I answer the question?
Sure.
Okay. All right. It's funny how the diehard Eagle fans, even when y'all was trash in the 70s and the 80s, y'all showed up at the vet every damn Sunday. And even if you didn't, y'all still repped y'all team. Mm-hmm. You still did it. Okay. So when the Cowboys rep their team and we ain't been to a Super Bowl in 30 years, it's a problem. Why y'all let the Cowboys? I ain't never known an average dude that can tell a billionaire what to do about his shit. So I'm like this. I'm a Cowboy fan to the day I die, just like y'all Eagle fans to the day you die. Okay. So I never understood that it's the fans' responsibility about the owner. Okay. Only thing we can do is cheer for our team and hope for the damn best.
But that's not the only thing you can do. That's what kills me. That's what y'all always. That's a terrible. You know what?
Yeah.
It's 2026, and I'm in a constant state of friendom shine. You know what that means? That's to be embarrassed on one's behalf. And every time I hear Cowboys fans say we can't do nothing, yes, the fuck you can.
Yeah, you
Don't
can
buy nothing. Stop buying shit. You can still rep them with the old shit that you got, but stop giving the man your money. Y'all do it every year. It's not so. It's not so. You can't say there's nothing we can do. Yes, it is. You can just stop spending your money. That don't mean that you don't have to cheer for him.
Okay,
that's not saying you got no. But
say if every Cowboy fan stopped doing that. Right. So I've been to I can't say 1,000, but many games in that stadium, right? And it's still that destination. Let's go see the Cowboys in Dallas. So say no Cowboy fans go there. It's still going to be. It's still.
But like this is my thing, and I'm a preacher
for who?
No, but I'm gonna say this though, and I'm probably the youngest one on here. I'm speaking as somebody that lives 20 minutes from the stadium. Everybody younger than me, they don't talk that are Cowboy fans. They not really Cowboy fans.
Facts.
They'd rather take their girl to Raising Cane's and go get a little chicken sandwich or get some chicken bites than go watch a Dallas Cowboy game. Like I get it. Y'all seen the Cowboys at their highest. So there's a certain expectation that you have. But the fact that the younger generation has not seen it, they haven't witnessed it, and what they've only witnessed is disappointment, and family members of theirs get upset. They don't show that as much fandom and value towards their team as a younger Eagles fan would.
But you guys are a prime example of having a 51-year drought and then making it and winning a Super Bowl after 51 years.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Why can't that be in other fan bases? And
no. I think that can. I truly
hold on,
angry.
Man. Somebody said that Cowboys fans were bandwagon jumpers. This ain't the bandwagon. No.
This ain't even the channel for that. Honestly,
the
people we got on the panel, that ain't even. None of y'all built like that. But what I'm saying is, I think y'all get where I'm coming from with this. But that's all that I'm saying. Yes, y'all seen it. Y'all seen them at their highest. The younger generation wants to see that. Until the younger generation sees that, feels that, gets that experience, y'all gonna be able to carry that same tradition. But right now, it's the younger Eagle fans that are getting that feel right now.
Well,
So until that comes, like older fans are gonna start getting y'all still gonna be passionate. But the younger fans, are we really gonna? I'm not gonna spend money to go see the Dallas Cowboys.
well,
I'm
I,
not gonna do that.
I disagree with that. Let me tell you why. Because I lived a
Right.
block from the stadium. Okay, so
You
what
say
I'm
you lived or you
I
still do?
I lived a block from the damn stadium. I lived in Arlington. Okay, so for when the stadium was built until I left 2 years ago. Okay, I live in Seattle now. But what I'm saying is it's a family generational thing. My grandfather was a Cowboy fan. My father was a Cowboy fan. I am a Cowboy fan. My grandchildren are Cowboy fans.
I
So
thought you
it's
say your son was a Commanders fan.
my son is, but my daughter is a Cowboy fan.
He's
Okay,
from-
so I told you my son was a Commander fan, but my
Yeah.
daughter's a Cowboy fan. My grandchildren are Cowboy fans. Okay, so it doesn't matter the generation. If you got that passion for
It's
your
not
team,
true.
you got your passion for your team. It doesn't matter if they won. So, hey, the Cardinals ain't never won a damn Super Bowl, but I know diehard Cardinal fans. Okay, and before y'all won in 17, y'all were diehard Eagle fans.
Thank you.
So,
Whoa,
let me get
but-
that
no,
for Chris.
wait. I think you guys are confused. Like, no one
Yeah,
is
I don't
telling
think you
you
understand
not
what
to
we're
be
saying.
fans.
Yeah,
No one
nobody's
is telling you. No one is saying to you, don't be diehard fans. That's not what we're saying. No one is saying that. What we're saying
Nobody's
is
saying
that you know there is to say that there's nothing we can do. That's not true. You
That's
can
right.
always you want to get let me tell you something. You want to get a billionaire's attention? Fuck with his money.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. That no one said don't be a diehard fan. No one said take the family part of it all out of the way. No one said don't be. No, we're just and because we're diehard fans, it was the diehard fans who did not give Van Buren that money. Like we was like, I'm sorry, not Brahmin. You know what I'm saying? We didn't give him that money. And that's how they got there. They were running at a loss. So what I'm saying to you is it was an economic thing. And that's all we're saying. We're not telling you don't be a fan and don't pass down your fandom, but don't say there's nothing we can do. Yes, there is.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
I
just
keep buying that
at
shit
the
every
pace that
year.
it's going. After all this time, children have been born, and there's not a lot of children. There's not a lot of Cowboy fans that I've ran into that seem as passionate as the older Cowboy fan base. That's all. I have not ran into a passionate younger Cowboy fan.
No.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
And I live here. I live in Long Beach in the Los Angeles area, right? So there's a huge contingency of Dallas fans that live in the LA area. So, and most of them are like you guys' age. There's very few like young Dallas fans that I come across. And here's why. Like my son is an Eagles fan, right?
Wait, hold on. Hey, Chris, Angry, if y'all want, man, go ahead and connect y'all's channels because I know there's watch hours. Everybody got to start working on their watch hours and shit like that. And I want y'all to take this and clip it up. If you don't want to connect your channel, that's cool. But make sure you take this and clip up your time here or whatever you want from here. All right. You know what I'm saying? At least you could get some shorts out of this.
Yeah, I will, but I got matter of fact, in 20 minutes, I'm going live Cowboys After Dark. Especially on the West Coast. So hey, as soon as y'all done, y'all can tune in on mine if you need to.
No doubt.
What's up?
Are you gonna be on TikTok? Or you going on
I'm gonna be on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Because I usually see you on TikTok.
Send me a link.
See-
Send me a link. I'll come.
And see why I kind of give pushback on that is, like Chris said, there's Cleveland Browns fans who just became fans or have been fans the entire time and they have never won anything.
Mhm.
just because you run into 6 or 7 young Cowboys fans who might be lukewarm doesn't mean that the entire fan base is filled with lukewarm fans.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
we're not saying that angry. Not saying
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. Because angry, I'm saying that my
That's what
son
I'm getting
is
from what Warren said.
well, no. I think you're misunderstanding what Warren's saying because my son is like Warren's age. Right? And so my son's fan experience as an Eagles fan is different from my angry. Like I became a fan in 77, right? So in 77, I was a fan watching my dad and my grandparents and aunties suffer as Eagles fans because we weren't good. Then the 80s came, we picked up a little bit, and the 90s picked up a little bit, fell off, and then the 2000s come, and now this is when my son is old enough to be a fan. His fan experience is different from mine. All he knows is winning. So, like, I didn't know that until I got older. So it's like, it's you guys can do something about Jerry Jones and not just taking to be like, oh well, that's what Jerry do. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these jerseys, these hats, these t-shirts, and still say, how about them? We still them boys, and you still not getting the satisfied, experience that you feel like you deserve. You can do something. And
y'all got Stockholm syndrome.
There's only one fan on YouTube, a Dallas fan that I've heard say, "I'm not buying no more crap. I'm not giving Jerry no more money." And that's Cowboys fan 1980. He's the only one.
How you know?
I've never heard anybody else. I haven't heard any other.
My thing is just because you see somebody come on here. Have you seen any content creators with a George Pickens jersey? Have you seen any content creator? Who?
Yes.
Who?
What's his name over the Cowboys corner?
Cowboy fan talk.
A lot of those dudes, fan talk. Those dudes they be rocking the Pickens jerseys, bro. Come on now.
Boy.
Well, and we can check. Angry, we can look and see that. We can look at the jersey sales and we can tell who's buying the jerseys.
I'm glad you said that.
And look at the jersey sales from when you guys didn't have a Super Bowl. Were people still buying jerseys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on now. Come on now.
What we're saying is,
Eagles jerseys have started picking up since the Eagles have been winning.
Yeah,
Eagles jerseys have started picking up. But I have a question for Chris though, and I know you said like you're a historian of football, like you like the history of football.
Yeah,
and just educate me on this. No trolling, none of that. I know Jerry Jones bought the Cowboys in what was it, 88 or 89?
Mm-hmm.
The owner before, what made him want to sell the team? I'm just curious.
Bum right solely because he was broke. He was broke. that's why he sold it. Honestly, because Jerry made him an offer he couldn't refuse to. At the time, the Cowboys wasn't making any money. The Cowboys was losing money hand over fist after the Roger Staubach era, going into Danny White. And when Danny White was there, they always went to the championship game but couldn't get to the Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
Danny White was tired, and then the Gary Hugglebooms and all these other million quarterbacks before they drafted Troy Aikman, they was losing money hand over fist. But Wright was losing money, so he put the team up for sale. Jerry swooped in and got the team.
Got you. Okay. So so you're saying, so basically you said the Roger Staubach era, they were going to the championship and not winning, or that was
Danny White, because Danny White went to I believe 3 NFC championship game and lost all 3.
Okay. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know I watched the whole Netflix documentary and I was just a little bit curious on it. But
yeah, that's how Jerry got the team, because Bum was broke. Basically, he was. And then you got to remember too that's remember we were talking about last time I was on the blackout, like y'all said, if the tickets weren't selling out, you couldn't see the game on Sunday. It was the same thing in Dallas. Right. Like I said, we used to drive to Waco to watch the game. So so
the very thing that took out Brahman was the same thing that took out Bum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
And the funny thing about Cowboys fans being our age, I'm just looking at the actual statistics of the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
52% of the fan base is our age. 48% is 29 and under.
Damn.
So just because they haven't seen a Super Bowl doesn't mean that they're not going to be a fan. It's just the passion of wanting to get there and eventually getting there, because when you eventually get there, like Philadelphia Eagles fans know, when you eventually get there and you win, it's that much sweeter.
Well, angry to me, they still ain't shit. So them damn Eagles still ain't shit.
You know what? Angry. You know what? You ain't gonna be doing too many goddamn alley oops here with Chris. All right, you gonna stop serving up these alley oops. That shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? With your dumb up mouth, man. Get out of here with that. You up there giving this man all kind of alley oops and he dunking on us and shit. What the hell?
Hey, I let him be Jordan. I don't mind dunking on your ass. I don't care.
Yeah, because when it happens, yeah.
We know.
Cowboys Nation gonna explode.
Y'all think y'all hate us now? Oh my God.
No, we good. We good now. No, we good. We good.
We don't hate you guys.
Do you feel like y'all can win it this year?
Man, it's always our year, bro.
See,
come on, Warren.
Okay.
Come on.
See, this year's not here. This year is not here as far as the regular season goes. We haven't even seen the preseason, but that's the thing. People will ask you that question to back you up in the corner. You'll be like, yeah, we can win a Super Bowl. And when you don't, remember what you said? So I'm more along.
No. I'm saying, like, with the roster that you have, with the coaching staff, with the, like, teams know if they ain't contention or not. Like, we all know the Browns aren't in contention right now. Like, we found out. And then we also know that there are teams that can always come out of nowhere, like the Seahawks and the Patriots did, just because they put in all the work the last few off seasons, and we saw where they went. So it's always can be some team that stands out. But based off your roster, your staff, your personnel, do you feel like y'all can be that team at some point?
Well, Warren, I'm gonna give you a legitimate answer. Okay, I think the offense can be. It's just the unknown of the defense. That's my legitimate answer to you. No crap, no nothing like that. I'm just completely honest, because as Cowboy fans, we just trying to be halfway. Okay, if our defense is mid, in the middle of the pack, we honestly believe we can make a run. But if our defense is continuously the worst in the league, we're not going anywhere. We're 7-9 again.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe with the coaching staff and the way things have been moving since last offseason, it gives us more of a runway to be able to have the freedom and autonomy to get to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? In years prior, Jerry Jones had been trying to run the team, promotion wise as well as football operations wise for years, and it's netted a zip. So now this year you see the autonomy that Jerry and Stephen Jones is giving back to the coaching staff. The coaching staff have more of a say-so in who we bring to the team and philosophy and culture when it comes to the Cowboys. So I believe that Shotty, he's been to 2 AFC championships with the New York Jets under butt fumble Sanchez. So it's like,
what has he done since then?
Huh?
What has he done since he's been to the AFC championship? So he hasn't been to a Super Bowl or AFC championship game since he was with the Jets?
No, he hasn't.
Okay. No, I'm just curious. I'm not trolling. I'm asking for real quick. Shout out to David Sat with the $5 super chat. He said, I do it different. I get my jersey custom made with players' numbers, but I get my last name on it. Yeah, I'm gonna get me. I was thinking about that this year.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I was thinking about that this year.
Yeah, because all my jerseys are none of the current players. I have no current player jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
The why is it because of what happened to Michael Parsons and stuff like that? You don't know how long they're actually going to be. I didn't have a Dez jersey. I didn't have Romo jerseys. I didn't have them. As soon as they were done, I went and got them. Okay, because I know that's where they left. That was their final destination. So I even got my favorite player of all time for the Cowboys, Harvey Martin, co-MVP of the Super Bowl. I rock that a lot at games. So, that's just me. And plus it's my age too. So I don't rock none of the current stuff. But as soon as they retire a Cowboy, I grab their jersey.
Yeah,
no, I respect that. I respect that. I just always look at it as that year that they kind of had their peak.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the team that they were on. That's what they did. Like Shady McCoy, like LaShawn McCoy. I would get a LaShawn McCoy jersey because I know like he had his peak with us. Like he was at his best with us. Kind of like Zeke Elliott with y'all. Like at the same time, like Zeke did give y'all some good years. So that's the only reason why I still kind of get the jerseys. But I do like that other way of thinking though. Like you really don't know where they're gonna go, especially nowadays. Like they can go anywhere.
I'm glad I'm on here because I got like 9 minutes left before I can go. All right, this is my question I've been wanting to ask true Eagle fans. Okay, and I know that's what y'all are. Okay, and then you brought up Shady McCoy. My 2 all-time leading rushers for the Cowboys are in the Hall of Fame. Okay, I want to know, will Shady McCoy ever go to the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
Probably not. I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to know because everybody.
No, he won't.
Because he talk a lot of shit to me, and I was like, bro, you're not even a Hall of Famer, bro. I'm like, I'm like, your Super Bowl ring, you was sitting on the bench at KC. So, but I just want to know.
2 of them.
He got 2.
Tampa and Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa. Yeah, Tampa too.
Sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
I think he's done more things for. I think he's done more things for the Eagles franchise than the actual NFL. He's done. He's done more.
On the all-decade top running back for the 2000s. So let's not front and act like Shady didn't do that work.
But Shady just did more for the Eagles though.
Right.
I don't think he did a lot for the league. Like Adrian Peterson did a lot more for the league than LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah. I think he's Philly famous.
He's Philly
famous. You know what I'm saying? He's in the Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. That's
like if Carson Wentz didn't go out the way he did, I think he would have been looked at the same way. Like but Carson Wentz went out bad. So.
He went bad.
Yeah. Well, the moment he showed bitch assness, he had to go.
And BC Weasel, we mentioned Vic Fangio because Christian Parker is from that tree. We also mentioned the Denver Broncos. We also mentioned the Green Bay Packers because Christian Parker was a part of their defensive staff. You don't have to make it like it's one of those y'all want to be the Eagles. Like, no, we don't want to be the Eagles. We just want to have a good
but at the same time though, Angry, he got the promotion based on what he did with the Eagles.
Yeah,
that's how he got the position.
Yeah, and where did he see the most success at?
Yeah, you kind of do want to be the Eagles, and that's not a shot.
I'm not even saying be the Eagles.
Pedigree.
I'm definitely not going to say I'm never going to say y'all want to be the Eagles, but I'm going to say like all these coaches get positions based off what they did previously. Like he was with the Eagles, he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. He's seen what he's done with Quinyon and with Coop. So like, yeah, he got that position based off what he did with the Eagles, but.
Okay,
but
so
I'm not gonna. I can put the Broncos in there with Patrick Surtain, but Patrick Surtain would have been a beast wherever he went.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with that. Would have had nothing to do with
that's talent more.
Why did Kellen Moore get the position with you guys?
Because I think we got the. I think Kellen Moore got the position with us because we wanted something different. We wanted something different, and at the end of the day, and during that time, we were trying to get we saw what Jalen Hurts was doing in 2023 with his
Right.
pass game, and we thought Kellen Moore could be the right person to help develop Jalen Hurts in the passing game. And Kellen Moore, we seen what he did with Dak. Like he helped Dak become a better passer. Like he
Mm-hmm.
helped him do that, and he helped develop him with that. But we saw what he did with the Chargers. Didn't do that well. Then he came to us, and we know, hey, let's see if we can do that. That's the reason why we got him.
And if I'm not mistaken, Warren,
And that was only 1 year with the Chargers, bro.
And didn't we talk to him the year we interviewed him that year? He chose the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was already somebody that we had our eyes on.
A person of interest. And when I say be like the Eagles, angry, you want to emulate what the Eagles have done, and it's like there's no disrespect to that. And I think that's what Christian is trying to do. Yeah, I think he's taken some of the stuff he's gotten from Denver and Green Bay, but I would venture to say the majority of his impact and the majority of his influence comes from Vic, because all those
Vic
other guys learn from Vic. They're running Vic's version of the defense. So yeah, you're going to be like the
Vic was the
Eagles in
coach of the
terms of the
Broncos,
type of
too.
scheme that you're trying to bring to Dallas.
Yeah, but where did he was also the DC for the Dolphins too. But where did he see his most success?
Yeah, but even with Sean Mannion though, with the Packers, like we saw what Sean Mannion was doing as the QB coach and what he did with Malik Willis. Like he got Malik Willis a starting position with the Dolphins. It's the Dolphins, but we saw how he helped develop Malik Willis. Like that is what that it was a partial of the reason why we brought him in. It's not to complete. Well, we're going to change the offense, but a large portion of that is to also, hey, how can you help develop our quarterback?
Right.
All right,
So-
guys, I got a boogie, man. I got to get ready for my show, Cowboys After Dark. You can check me out, man. We start at 8 o'clock Pacific time. You can find us on the Cowboy Up podcast, established 2024. You can
Put it
join
in the
us.
chat.
Yeah, put your link in the chat.
There you go.
I'll throw that link in now. Hold on.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Let's join the chat. Connect. All right, and I will do that. Matter of fact, I'll do it once I jump off, and I hope to see y'all there. I love when Drew trolled me. It's awesome when he does it. All right,
Drew stirring up the spirits, man.
all right, y'all be good.
All right, big dog, be safe, man.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me oh no, wrong one.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay. Hey, Warren, you can still hear us, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, all right. Hey,
And plus, I'm on my phone. It don't really happen when I'm on my phone.
okay,
It's when I'm on my iPad.
okay. All right. But so, Angry, do me a favor. Give us the latest. What's going on in camp and whatnot? You know, I know y'all had y'all joint practice and whatnot. You know, what's the latest and greatest? What you hearing?
I mean, it's like Cowboys fans, we're kind of riding the high from the joint practice. We're continuing to ride the high from the defense that we see in training camp. And yes, Dak has been throwing interceptions in training camp.
Like he's supposed to.
But like I said, when your guy throws interception, that validates your defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me personally, bro, I could care less about that Jalen Hurts interception. Everybody's gonna have a freaking interception, and that dude's not gonna be infallible. He's not gonna be 100%. Just like the top quarterback of the league ain't gonna be infallible.
Right.
I think a lot of people feel like that too, Angry. I just think they see it as it's something to talk about. Something to talk about when there's nothing to talk about.
And especially with the 3 and 4 letter networks, because you guys have been consistently winning, you're gonna see the bump in talks about you guys, and it's not gonna be X's and O's trying to teach your fan base something. It's gonna be, oh, is this person on the hot seat? Will he be able to do this? It's all drama filled. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be drama filled, unfortunately.
That's one thing that I do think that is going to be taken away, though. And I think a lot of that will be taken away just because, like, I know Leo's mentioned this a few times, too. a lot of things that were getting like leaked through the locker room. AJ Brown said he was the one that kind of like was the one giving that conversation about. I don't know if you remember, but back in the end of the 2023 season, there was a talk about a wide receiver that mentioned that Jalen Hurts doesn't talk to nobody. He doesn't interact with no one. He doesn't build connections. He just all about himself.
Right.
That apparently was AJ Brown that came out and said that. Even though it was speculation that it was Bring Covey, I think a lot of that is going to go away just because the way this offense is. And honestly, bro, like one thing I can say about Jalen Hurts, he does not show his personality.
He
He
doesn't.
does not.
No, it doesn't.
He does not show his personality at all. I think Dak shows more personality than him. But
Absolutely.
That's true.
I think with that,
It's another
it's
round.
gonna be very like this is what our focus is. This is what we trying to do. Like all the other unnecessary stuff, it's not even worth talking about. But my question to you though, Angry, do you feel like this Eagles offense is being overlooked due to our quarterback and how people feel about our quarterback and with the loss of AJ Brown? Do you feel
That's a
like our offense has been overlooked?
I don't know if it's being overlooked as opposed to there being a question mark. You know, there's a question mark on your offensive side of the ball.
It's fair.
You're bringing in Mannion for your offensive coordinator, and obviously he's from Green Bay, so he worked with Jordan Love and everything. So it's going to kind of mirror the Shanahan tree.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's gonna be that West Coast style of offense. How will you guys be able to manage that West Coast style? That passes an extension of the run, those quick daggers. Because I know when Dak did it, everybody called him Dink and Dak. But
Yeah.
that's what the West Coast offense is about.
It really is.
Yeah.
Now, do you like? I know you said you don't hate Jalen Hurts, but you do see where his deficiencies are. Do you feel like Jalen Hurts is a quarterback that is capable of running that offense, the West Coast offense? Do you feel like he's a capable quarterback of doing that?
That's a good question.
Yep.
I
Thank you for
feel
asking
that
that.
Jalen Hurts is capable of being that quarterback if he lets go of not wanting to throw an interception. Because I
So
feel
taking
like,
more risk.
yeah, being more risky.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's very risk averse, just for the simple fact, like he doesn't want to tarnish his legacy with interceptions and stuff.
Hey, maybe they got something in that short. We don't know. Maybe that's him showing he's taking a risk. Shit. Who knows?
That's fair. Andrew. I agree with you with that.
Yeah,
But no, I like that. I appreciate that.
Because him being a coach, being the son of a coach, he's been taught, of course, to protect the ball. Almost to a disservice where, we talked about it earlier. He has I think his passer rating throwing in the middle was over 100%. Passer rating, but he doesn't throw a lot.
Chiquita Nicole Weekly was good.
Yeah, what's happening? He doesn't throw a lot because he doesn't. We know that a lot of interceptions can come from you throwing in the middle of the field. So I honestly think that his interceptions are going to go up this year.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with it because if he's taking the risk and learning from those things, then I'm cool with it, man.
So
I feel like our quarterbacks with Dak, I think Dak needs to throw less, and I think Jalen Hurts needs to throw more.
I agree.
So my thing is this, and everybody loves to give hate on the subject, but if Jalen Hurts left the damn season with 35 touchdowns and 15 interceptions, and y'all made it to an NFC championship, are you worried about his interceptions?
A little bit, yeah.
I would be
a little
worried.
bit.
Yeah. 15, I would be concerned.
Like, yeah,
I would be a little concerned, but I also know that Jalen Hurts is a smart enough quarterback to where he knows his decision making needs to be top tier in the playoffs
because he's done that before.
Yeah,
and what I mean by done that before, he's thrown a lot of interceptions, and then the following year they go back down again. So you could tell that he's actually worked on it.
I feel like some quarterbacks, hey, I threw that interception. Damn, okay, I'm gonna get that right. I think when Jalen throws an interception, that fucks with him.
He beats himself up.
I think it truly fucks with him.
I
And he's
agree.
like, I'm losing this game. Like, I think he looks at it like that. I feel like some quarterbacks that are used to throwing the ball as much, they see an interception as, damn, I'll get it next time.
Yeah,
Or we can get that. I think he looks at it as truly like he's losing the game because of him. Like, I think he looks at it like that because I do think my quarterback is harder on himself than he needs to be. That's the
agree.
impression that he gives off.
I will give you that too, Warren.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think nobody says anything more about I don't think anybody could beat him up more than he beats up
I
himself.
agree.
Harder on himself than he needs to be, being risk averse.
Yes.
So only throwing conservative throws.
Well,
and Mannion is going to bring that out of him.
Yeah. I think bring that out of him, but also build confidence in him doing that.
Absolutely.
Angry, we're predicting a close to 4,000, if not over 4,000 yard season out of him this year.
Oh shit.
He said, "Oh shit."
But you know what? Though, Leo, I don't. Okay,
I say 38.
That's where I'm at. I don't need 4K. If he can get 30 I'm okay with him having 30, any like 37, 38. I'm cool with that.
2022 version. Because
I'm cool with that. But here's where if we see this, then the Eagles are definitely a Super Bowl team. I need 2,000 yards from our running backs collectively. I don't need Barkley to run for 2,000. If Barkley giving you 1,400, and I can get like 6, 7 from Tank, and between Jalen and the rest of the guys give me like 300-400 yards. If we can get over 2,000 yards from our running back room, and Jalen throws for 3,800 yards and gets me 35 touchdowns.
Is it me or Drew's getting robotic?
Is it me? Is it
no? I hear him fine.
I can hear him fine.
Yeah. That's all I need from if we.
You can hear him. Okay, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come back in.
Sorry,
we get that. If my offense gives me that, we're Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl.
And the thing is outside of to your point, Angry, correcting the being risk averse with the interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
What we also are looking for heavy is we want to see a heavier dose of Tank Bigsby.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not because Saquon's on the decline. No. You know what I'm saying? It's because man, and when he did get a chance, he took advantage of it, but they just didn't. Kevin Patullo and them didn't use them right last year. I mean, that whole offense was all fucked up last year.
It was all messed up.
You know
You've seen it, Angry. It's a little bit of Zeke and Pollard.
Yeah, you definitely want that 1-2 punch, but at the same time, you can always go back into history and see how Aaron Jones was used in Green Bay, how their rushing attack was used in Green Bay. I mean, they kicked the shit out of us in 2023, but for the majority of it, they more leaned on the arm of Jordan Love.
Right.
Yeah. But then they also brought in Josh Jacobs too. And bringing in Josh Jacobs, he started carrying a larger load as the running back. But something that I did, I got an average from all the receivers that we have. Elijah Moore, Hollywood Brown, Devontae. I even put Saquon in there, Dallas Goedert. I just don't have Mekhi Lemon just because we haven't seen him. But if totaling it all together, like with those wide receivers averages, like Jalen can throw for at least 3,400. Like that's how many like passing yards I got with that. 3,400. If he can spike it up to 38, I'm personally fine with that and let the rest be on the run game. So that's kind of what I did. Like that's just me being bored and trying to find something to do. But I was just curious with it, just to see what is the possible like passing yards Jalen can have. And I got right at 3,800 with that.
I'm fine with that. I don't need 4K.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice, and I'm not saying he's not capable, but if I can get 30 in the high 30s, and my running back room is giving me 2K, I'm in heaven.
And that and your example, Angry, is why I can co-sign with what Drew said. The thought of it could be in something like a resemblance of that Green Bay 1-2 punch type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And being able, because we're a running team. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what we are.
And being able to get back to that in a more efficient way, because the passing game is killing it. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, because that was the secret sauce even in the 24 year that we went to the Super Bowl and won. You know what I'm saying? The offense ran through Saquon. You know what I'm saying? But the problem was that, you know, AJ didn't like that shit. And again, we didn't know that he was intentionally trying to sabotage the team too. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't find out till years later, like what really was going on. And I do remember being on Mark's channel and saying to everyone there, because you remember they used to troll me about the collapse, the year of the collapse. And I used to say we would have to be a years plural before we find out what actually happened. And sure enough, 3 years later, we find out, oh, AJ and Hassan was fucking the same chick. That's what it was. Jalen knew. AJ was mad that Jalen knew and didn't say anything. And then his wife got involved and told AJ's girlfriend she needed to leave AJ. And AJ got mad. And then that's why him and Jalen fell out, because AJ felt Jalen's wife should have minded her own business. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the whole thing.
He pulled a Will Smith.
Yeah, you know, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, but that type of shit, you know, but we found out 3 years later. You see what I'm saying?
You look at the Green Bay Packers rushing attempts in 2025. I just pulled that up, and it's 492 rushing attempts last year. Your rushing attempts in your Super Bowl win, 621.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's kind of showing us that Mannion he's going to be bringing the pass game in, but pray that he doesn't abandon the run.
Can you do me a favor, Angry? Since you're doing that, can you tell me what the Rams offense was with Todd Gurley? Because from what I heard, Sean Mannion is trying to emulate that Rams team with Todd Gurley.
Right.
So I'm just curious on that.
I remember that. That was Todd Gurley was a beast. They ran that rock.
See, Todd Gurley. Okay, they won the Super Bowl in 2019. All right, so how many rushing attempts?
And Warren, I think we're going to see more RPOs too.
You think so?
Yeah,
well, him playing in the center.
Yeah, I think the RPO is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a heavy rotation, but I think you're going to see it to keep defenses honest.
401 rushing attempts.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
So, but
and that's without a running quarterback either. So
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But also, Drew, I agree with you. I mean, from the outside looking in, I can see the RPO being more of a factor this year for you guys.
Now, who are your, outside of Caleb Downs, you know what I'm saying, who are your other, you know, standouts? Like, you know, who are the guys that, you know, you don't think get talked about enough? Who doesn't get talked about enough?
Believe Justin Barron's not getting talked about enough. He kind of cemented his name in the joint practice. Jayshon Barham gets talked about, but
not
because
enough.
he had that groin injury scare, he's not being talked about that much right now.
Gotcha.
Jadon Blue is not getting talked about enough. He had a fumble, but he's not getting talked about enough. Let's see. Rashawn Gary, people are throwing a lot on his name, but the coaching staff, they see a lot in him and they believe in him. So there's a few on there. Malachi Lawrence, he's not getting talked about like he should be getting talked about.
Yeah. That's not.
These are all potential starters, right?
Yep.
Malachi Lawrence, not so much.
Okay.
He's not a potential starter. He obviously he was a draft pick from this year, but I believe he's going to be more of a depth until he works into that starting role. But as far as Caleb Downs, and I don't even think Jayshawn Barham is going to be a starter, if you ask me. I believe at that linebacker position, it's going to be D. Winters and DeMarvion Overshown.
Mhm.
You know,
the linebacker from the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't you
And
guys
play-
project the starting lineup come out yesterday?
Cowboys projected starting.
The projected starting lineup came out yesterday.
Your official
I don't think it's
chart?
official yet.
Unofficial depth
Yeah,
chart?
it's not official to
I'm
after
sorry,
preseason.
unofficial depth chart.
Oh yeah. Yep. That came out. And I mean, they still got a lot of names on there that ain't making the team.
So
They got a lot of names.
It's super unofficial.
Yeah, super duper unofficial.
Super unofficial.
I see. Because did y'all see that Daquan Wright got picked up by
the Browns.
Yeah.
The Browns.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, we wanted to see
You know
him.
what I'm saying? Yeah, he's like that was one of our UDFAs. Angry, you know what I'm saying? You know, like we picked up some guys that we're like, how the hell did that happen? You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about some of them, and one of them we were talking about was the kid we snatched up last year from the Rams, Willie Lampkin. You know,
gotta stash him.
Yeah, bro, this dude is 5'11". And he's playing guard and center. You know what I'm saying? And I know, right? Hey, listen.
What?
Angry.
They see a Jason Kelsey liking him, bro.
Yeah, Angry, listen to me, right? Because I was just telling this to the guys. I feel like I'm the only one that caught this, that caught up on it, because I was just trying to figure out last year, right? There was this big ass dust up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they literally was cussing Howie Roseman ass out because Howie supposedly broke some unwritten rule and snatched Willie Lampkin from the Rams. And and I was like, and I remember I'm asking everybody like, well, so what the fuck is who is this kid? Who is he? What is it? What's the big deal? And they're like, yeah, he's 5'11". He's got long arms, 10-inch hands. You know what I'm saying?
10 and a half.
And yeah, and they're talking. They talk about like how powerful this dude is. You know what I'm saying? And he's something, right? Now, I'm in market, right? The beat writers, they're all saying Willie Lampkin is the joy of training camp. Willie Lampkin is the most entertaining player in the entire training camp. You know what I'm saying? With the way he plays and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then I think it was Drew was talking about how, I think it was today, Drew, you said that Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter was talking about.
Oh, yeah, Warren was saying that. Yeah.
Okay, it was Warren, and he was saying they were trying to imitate him, and they couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. It was just making jokes, but they were saying how good he is. You know what I'm saying? And so, go ahead.
Y'all lost him?
No.
We got him. He's just standing out right now.
Yeah. We're telling you about somebody who's like somebody you don't hear about. And I'm, like I said, this has been somebody that I've been talking about for 2 years because I've been trying to figure out like what the fuck is with this dude. You know what I'm saying?
So, I got a question for each one of you Eagles fans.
Uh-oh.
There's always that one where you see him as a shoo-in to make the 53-man roster, but he ends up getting next. Who would that one be for you guys?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
I'm just trying to think of everybody that we got right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, that would be a Michael Trigg, the tight end that we picked up as a UDFA. My brother's pretty talented, has talented college tape, and has been showing up in training camp.
Right.
Last year it was Trayshawn Holden.
I got one for you. Gabe Davis.
Okay.
He defensive tackle from Baylor. We got him going into that 2024 season, and everybody was talking about him. He was standout at camp. Like he did really good in the preseason, but he did not make the team. He just made the practice squad. But I think because he didn't develop the way that everybody expected, that's why we picked up Ty Robinson. And Ty Robinson would be another one
You
who
just
you
That
took
would
was
my
think
my
would be a
answer.
shoe in.
yeah. You just took
He was my
However,
answer. I can see
however,
him getting traded.
I don't think they're going to I think they're going to actually keep him this year, but
I think
like
they're keeping too.
he hasn't been progressing as well as we thought he would. But yeah, but it would mainly be Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis would be my number one though.
I'm seeing a few people say Hollywood Brown. What do y'all think about Hollywood Brown?
Yeah,
I
but
think Hollywood Brown's going to make it just because they're probably going to actually get a lot of wide receivers on this team
I was about
just
to
as
say the same
options
thing.
and
I was
use
about
them
to
as pieces on the offense. So they
Yeah.
might do something and manipulate the roster to where they can get an extra one or extra two on there. I don't
say-
think Johnny Wilson's going to make it, but Drew and Leo are all about him. But I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
Johnny
no, no,
Wilson's
no,
going to
no,
make it.
no, no,
No,
no. This is
yeah,
his last camp to prove
yeah.
himself.
I don't think he. I think he's
That's
on the.
all.
He's on the bubble.
I don't
He's
know if I
definitely
don't
on the
think he's
bubble.
gonna make it either. Listen, when we
Gabe
start,
Hall, that's who it is. Gabe Hall.
Gabe
Thank you,
Hall.
Tiffany.
Yo,
Yeah,
Leo,
listen, we go ahead,
you mind about?
man. I'm up here doing it
Yeah,
now.
brother,
Yeah,
that's
shit.
all he do.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's all he do.
Yeah, I've been doing it the whole damn time.
Yeah.
I got.
Why you
I
think you
gotta
got
ask.
that? Why you think you got that block
Look,
up there?
all I do is dip
You know-
this way.
Yeah,
I gotta ask the homeowner if I can go into his refrigerator. You know
Hey,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
listen, man.
yeah.
Hey,
That's love.
Hey,
That's love.
this your third trip. You don't have to ask no more. You gotta fix your
Yeah,
own.
you
drink.
good.
This
All right,
y'all, you know the rule. After the third visit, I don't get up and pick nothing up for. I don't make you a drink. Go in there and fix that shit yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
Yeah, you
I'm
act
gonna
like
give
you
you a
home.
name.
You know what I'm saying? Act like you home. You good. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate y'all, brothers.
But
Let me give you a name.
I want to say,
Go ahead.
I do think that this is Johnny Wilson's last camp. But when we started, and the reason why how I arrived there is because when we picked up Dontavian Wicks, and then I saw we got Hollywood Brown, I was like, oh shit! Now it's between Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And then
Elijah Moore picked up.
and then we
Elijah
picked
Moore
up
had
Elijah Moore, and I was
ability.
like, oh shit! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, man, they about to make this wide receiver room. Woo. Whoever
I got a question for
we
Leo
have
and
6
Drew.
wide
So
receivers.
wait, let me give you mine, and this is kind of a long shot. I doubt it that will happen. I'm just going to give you a name. If some of these young defensive linemen keep developing the way that they're developing, Fred Johnson.
Now what positions?
You be offensive lineman.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah, you
some
said
of these-
defense, though. Offensive
My bad.
lineman.
Yeah, because you got Lampkin is balling. I've been hearing good things about Micah Morris. We've been hearing a lot of good stuff about Michael Morris. Our second round draft pick, our offensive lineman. So, and we have a lot of UDFAs from last year, which I haven't really heard much about those guys. But
Pierce.
yeah.
Pierce,
So if those guys continue to develop, and I don't know, Fred could be a casualty. I doubt it, but just throw a name out there.
You saying that because he got beat up by a Jomo today?
Yeah, Jomo did go up in his mouth.
Yeah. Hollywood, hey, angry. Them motherfuckers was fighting today, big time. They stopped practice for it. Like they ended practice for this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they ended the whole jump.
Yeah,
off?
they ended it. They said it's over.
Too much, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't no little fight. It was a big ass fight.
Big deal.
Helmets on or off?
Say that again.
Hey, they didn't let us see it. They didn't let us see it.
Yeah, but
there's no film on
there's
it.
Twitter film of Howie going in on Fred and Moro Jomo and Nick Stanley. Like
they got nasty.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah.
But nobody was trying to fight with what's his name?
Bernard.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to fight with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I love Howie, man. Howie's that dude, bro.
Uwe Bernard needs to know who has the ball, bro. That's what he needs to do. He needs to figure out who has the damn ball.
See ball, get ball.
Yeah.
See ball, get ball.
Yeah. Clint's gonna say, hey, just run out, just get the ball, go get it. Okay,
go get the ball.
Hey, go get you. Ooh, oh.
Yeah,
I could get it.
yeah.
But I was gonna ask you, Leo and Drew, do y'all feel like with this offense being the way that it is, and with Jalen Hurts kind of spending that time with these wide receivers, do you think they'll let Jalen Hurts kind of have his opinion on who we should keep as wide receivers?
I would say this. I'm sure he gets talked to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure he gets talked to. I'm sure that he is. I'm sure he's having meetings with them too.
Some sort of say in it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
and
there's. I think
that's the
he's
only way you
involved
could
in the
get him to.
conversation.
That's the only way you could get him to be excited.
Yeah.
Too.
Hey,
has
do
to
they
have-
do they do that with Dak? Like, I'm not like I'm just
Absolutely.
curious. They do that with Dak?
Absolutely,
Okay.
they do. Yeah. Dak he doesn't have the ultimate say as what receivers we keep,
Right.
but I mean that goes into the chemistry and the timing as well. Like your quarterback may have better chemistry and timing with this receiver or that receiver.
Yeah.
And then somebody gets kicked and it's like, damn, I liked him though, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that was the case.
That was what I was
Hassan.
thinking.
That was the case with Hassan. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They chose Hassan over AJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I don't think Jalen had a choice with AJ Brown and Devontae. Like that's your 1 and 2. Like that's peanut butter and jelly. Like you can't really. I don't want to throw it to AJ. Get him off the team.
But
Like that would have been hard.
But I do think that how we came to Jalen Hurts and was like, yo, we thinking of getting AJ Brown. We're thinking of bringing him to the team.
Right.
Actually,
Jalen went to them.
To them about it. Because you got Jalen is AJ's daughter's godfather. And Jalen broke that whole thing. That's how we ended up with him.
There's a documentary of Jalen Hurts actually being at AJ Brown's house when he got drafted by the Titans. He was right next to him when when they were on the phone. When the Titans were calling AJ Brown and picking him up, Jalen Hurts was right in front of him.
Standing right there with him.
Yeah.
Oh damn! So that just puts a whole nother dynamic on that whole AJ Brown, Jalen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that.
That thing was a mess, bro. That thing was a mess.
And that's why I was arguing with Juan when he was like, "Oh, y'all would have had AJ without Jalen." I'm like, "No, we wouldn't have." Jalen was the one who brokered that whole thing. We wouldn't have had. Howie wasn't looking at him like that.
Yeah,
you know
they were technically not best friends, but they're very, very close with each other to where they're almost like family. So that's why it's kind of a little bit heartbreaking the way that they're separating and the way that they're having their disagreement. I think 10 years down the line they'll get back together and they'll be cool with each other. But just right now, in the heat of everything, everybody's at their peak. They just can't. Some friends you just can't work with, bro.
They're there for a season. They're gone for a few seasons in your life. I'm talking about a season in your life, and I think that what's going to have to happen in order for their friendship to get to mend itself or whatever. Both of them, angry, got to be in their 40s and 50s. They're too young right now. They have to live life, experience life without each other to be able to appreciate having each other. You know, they don't miss each other yet like that. You know what I'm saying? Not to where you're able to look past these little things and get it. Right now it's too deep and too fresh. And they're young. You know what I'm saying? So they just got to, they won't, once they get their real grown man on, because these dudes are still in their 20s, bro. So, you at 28. Yeah, you at 28 and you at 38 are two very different people.
Bro. Mind you, Jalen and AJ Brown, they both were agreeing, even last season, to go off script at times. Like that Bears game when we were just getting dominated. Yeah, like AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, they both communicated to each other like we just gonna go off script, bro. Like we can't let this just keep happening. And that Rams game too. That Rams game, I sent y'all the highlights, but when you watch that Rams game, it was all about Saquon that first half.
It was.
In second half, you see Jalen throwing the ball more, and you just saw that connection just start clicking.
They opened it up.
yeah, it opened up the game, and he actually brought us back because we were down, what, 6-17 or something like that.
Yeah,
Guys,
we
keep
we
talking.
came
I
back
gotta
from
go
it.
get Rollo. Keep talking. I'm gonna go get Rollo.
Yeah, you
we were
good.
down double digits.
But yeah, but I feel like they got some. It's like, when you're best friends with somebody, then it gets bad to where y'all just on a work basis. I think it turned into a lot of that. They just on a work basis. But yeah,
Yeah,
it sucks. It sucks how that friendship kind of ended. But it is what it is.
yeah. I think AJ at some point, I think him more than Jalen, will sit back and kind of realize the pettiness of it all, and that it could affect his legacy. You know what I mean? Will he see the same success in New England? I mean, I don't know. If he doesn't, I think it could affect him. He can look back and be like, "Damn, I was tripping."
Yeah. I mean, revisionist history is 2020.
Yeah,
But I think y'all had the whole Micah Parsons situation because does AJ Brown make your team better? Yes, he does. There's no question.
yeah,
But at the same time, at what cost do we sacrifice our sanity and our team as
right.
a brotherhood when you have this? And I hate to use the word cancer, but when you have this virus
Distraction. Yeah.
the distraction. There you go. When you have this distraction in the locker room, so
But we're quicker to come off that shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We're quicker to come off those things.
Howie and Jeffrey ain't
like
playing
when
that.
you see it, like it's not like you know. There's always I always say at the end of the season of every season.
I don't know, bro. The Cowboys are pretty quick at coming off of that. Like that
Like,
came out of nowhere. Like we
Micah
knew
had
AJ was getting traded back in October.
You talking about with Micah?
Micah
Yeah,
had
bro. That Micah
his
happened
rookie deal.
quick. That was an offseason. That was an offseason switch.
Micah kind of pushed the issue when he started laying on the table and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's what kind of.
I feel like it started sooner than that. I feel like it started when I think it was. I thought when the first year Micah became eligible for a new contract, and went to Jerry and said I want a new contract, and they told him no. To me, I was like,
No, he told him yes. That's
what
the issue. The issue was him and Jerry had an agreement
Yeah,
that he would get paid. It was a handshake agreement, but when Micah went to his agent said no, we need to change that.
Warren, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about before that. You know what I'm saying? Michael how many years was Micah on the team?
4.
Yeah. So after his third year, that's what I'm talking about. It started after his third year. Remember he went to Jerry, wanted to get a new contract. With the first year he was eligible.
I haven't heard
the first year. That's why I said y'all could have got him for cheap. You know what I'm saying?
I never heard that story.
Yeah. He wanted a new contract after his third year. He thought he deserved a new contract.
What year was this, Leo?
That was after whatever his third year was. Whenever he finished his third year, not his fourth year, his third year. The first year he was eligible for a contract. He wanted a new contract then.
So you're basically saying around that same time, like how Jalen Carter wanted a contract, but we could have extended him, but we paid him.
Well, we see,
because this would be Jalen Carter's third year.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
After his third year, he went and asked, and the team told him no.
No, yeah. And I said I was like, that's when it's going to be a problem. I was like,
it wasn't a problem because after that, he was at the Super Bowl with Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
I know. Still rocking with Jerry Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was. Yeah,
it wasn't that much of an issue to where they had a complete falling out, or it would be the catalyst to a fallout. What that catalyst was what Warren was talking about. That initial conversation with Jerry Jones, Jerry asking him to stop by the office, and then them talking about a number, having a handshake napkin deal with it, and then David Mulugeta saying, "Nah."
He's like, you need me to be involved with that. Yeah. Like that was a story that everybody was talking about because Jerry didn't want to talk to the agent, and that's when it started getting petty.
Yeah,
because I was like, bro, I was like, bro, just talk to
No.
him, bro.
But I do think that's where Jerry can do a better job at with his players is like, Howie is very proactive when it comes to signing his players. Well, most of them, especially the high, our talented ones that we've, developed and drafted. Like Jerry, I think that he drops the ball when it comes to that because he could have got Micah for dirt cheap. You could have signed, Dak for dirt cheap. You could have got Dak for dirt, but then end up having to pay, making him the highest paid. Same thing with like I know you guys love that Pickens is on a tag, but I think that's going to come back to bite you because why not just give the guy his money? Because look, Angry, I know you're shaking your head, right? But listen, Puka is going to get 40 million or close to it. He's getting anywhere between 38 and 40, right? So what I'm saying is, and look at all the other receivers that got paid like this year. A lot of number one receivers that's not even close to Pickens got the bag, more than 27 mil. So
I think Howie's just more transparent though, Drew. Like I think Howie's just more transparent with people. Like,
but he pays his players too. I mean,
but look at the Super Bowl though. Like, looking after the Super Bowl, like he released Chauncey, he let Darius Slay walk. Like he wants, like he lets people know, like, hey, you're probably we're gonna be looking for somebody else soon. I think a lot of players with the Cowboys, they don't know what's gonna happen. It's kind of the unknown.
But what I'm saying is be proactive with paying your foundational players. Like Pickens is foundational. I mean, it's gonna get ugly.
See, and that's the thing. All these people that you named, even the Puka Nacua,
right?
His team that drafted him paid him. We just got 1 year out of George Pickens.
Facts.
Like nobody wants to see him on the franchise tag. We would love for him to have an extension. I'm pretty sure I can talk for everybody when it comes to that. There's that certain few, but he was with us for a year. That was kind of like the same situation that the Green Bay Packers found themselves in, even though they ended up paying Jordan Love, but they only had one positive year of productivity out of him.
Yeah.
Just like George Pickens. So it's like, damn, do we give him the bag or do we want to see one more year?
But you think him and Dak is not going to be productive, Angry? That's money.
His talent was, there was that narrative, that perception that came out of Pittsburgh that followed him to Dallas. And it seemed, according to Pittsburgh media and their fans,
right,
Jerry was going to have a project. So that stigma followed him from Pittsburgh, and he proved everybody, well, I ain't going to say he proved everybody wrong. He proved himself right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He bet on himself.
Yeah, and right now on that tag, even though Cowboys fans really don't want him on it, he's betting on himself, consummate professional, showing up, doing what he has to do to the level that we all know he can do it in. That is only going to better his situation, whether it's with the Cowboys or without the Cowboys. But I see there is a world where he is with the Cowboys next year.
Understood.
It's going to cost, man.
That makes sense.
That's my part. That's my thing.
Cost.
Today's price ain't yesterday's price ain't today's price. And it just feels like, it just seems to me, and this is on the outside looking in, like that's what the Cowboys are known for doing, is overpaying. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like we're accustomed to seeing, another way of doing things, but again, my whole thing is, I just feel like you could have got Micah for 37 million. You know what I'm saying? You could have got him, you didn't have to pay you didn't have to pay Dak that much money, you know what I'm saying, without no real return on investment. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that really gets at. That's the part that I'm like, are you guys not paying? Does that not matter to you?
How much is CD getting paid?
CD is getting 34 million. Sorry.
All right, George.
Dyslexia.
Here's 35.
I've been saying 36 the entire time, bro.
Okay, 36. Okay.
I've been saying 36 the entire time.
I think he would have taken that.
But a lot of the times it's not about the APY, and it's about like guarantees and the specific, the specific language of the contract. Jerry can give out a dope contract, but your guarantees won't be crap.
Yeah, that's what Howie does.
Yep.
Yep.
So
yep.
Give you all the money up front. Yeah.
Merry
But
Christmas.
I don't know. I can see him staying. I can definitely see Pickens staying and,
I think,
and being on the team. And I think it also depends on if Pickens wants to be there. If he truly wants to be there, price ain't gonna matter. Like if he wants to be a Cowboy, they can pay him less and he can be fine with it as long as he wants to stay on the team.
Like, bro, if you look at the videos, like CeeDee Lamb has his own YouTube channels, and you go on CeeDee Lamb's YouTube channel, is him and George Pickens. Like, you really feel a sense of a player being home. You know what I'm saying? Like, really comfortable in the situation that they find themselves in. And I believe George Pickens finds himself in that situation. But do I see him taking a team-friendly deal? No, I don't. Just because of who his agent is. But yeah, David Mulugeta. And my thing is, he's also, just like Micah Parsons did, went on record and said, well, I don't want to be asking for crazy money. That's what he said. Micah Parsons said he didn't have to be the highest paid. But at the end of the day, like, bro, if you are top 7 wide receiver money, I'm gonna have to give you top 7 wide receiver. I mean, if you're top 7 wide receiver, I got to give you top 7 wide receiver money.
That makes sense.
It all depends on where he falls. If you fall number 5, you getting paid number 5. Funny, CeeDee Lamb's number 6.
Right.
Wow. Shout out to Sean Mims with the $2 super chat. He said, Olivia got paid, Flowers got paid, Pickens next.
Yeah. Well, he can't get paid until next year.
Oh, they paid Chris Olave?
Yeah, they paid Chris Olave. They got Zay Flowers too. They both got paid.
Yep.
Didn't the Saints pick up that one play, Tyson? Didn't they pick up Tyson too?
In the draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
Hey guys, I gotta drop.
No doubt, bro.
All right.
You want to give a final word real quick?
Yeah, let me just say, thanks to everybody for jumping on. Angry, I appreciate you, bro. We talk, and I appreciate Angry. He has really, really good, grounded opinions. And we talked about Caleb Downs, and he was saying he doesn't want them to put too much on Caleb, and I agree with that. I think Caleb is going to be a generational player, but I know overwork his circuits, because it's going to be a lot of work if they're putting it on him. And I don't want him to look bad and lose confidence or anything like that, So, but I appreciate you coming through, bro. And Warren, always a pleasure, man. I can't wait to link up with us on Sunday.
Yeah,
it's gonna be me and Warren versus Angry and Hoodie Kush.
Oh boy,
it's gonna be a little rumble in the jungle.
Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah,
what? You want Warren against Angry and Hoodie Kush?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little rumble in the jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Hoodie Kush don't look at the Eagles. You don't think about us.
We're not gonna touch that. We're not gonna touch that.
Hoodie's my boy, man.
Say that for Sunday. Yeah, say that. Yeah. Shout out to Hoodie Kush. But no, hey, look, I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you, Leo and Warren. Definitely sub up and subscribe to everybody on here. Go see, King DV, go see Hoodie. Check out Chris. He's probably on live now. Man, just shout out. Football is almost back, y'all. We only got a couple more weeks, man. And all the talking goes out the window, and it's about, time to put up or shut up. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all, man. Go Birds.
Go Birds. All right, Drew, later, man.
Yeah, peace.
Hey, Angry, did you watch the interviews that they had with Up and Adams with the Cowboys? Did you watch that at all?
I watched the one. I was just about to watch the one with Brian Schottenheimer. I watched the one with Dak.
What did you think about so far? What have you thought about the interviews they've had with him?
I'm looking for different things. As far as the interviews, I'm not looking to be entertained, or I'm not looking to, to be taught history. I want to know what's going on now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And these interviews aren't really what's going on schematically now.
Is it matching kind of what you've been feeling about the team, or no? It's not at all.
I mean, what Dak said, he's so cookie cutter when he hits the podium, or whenever he's in an interview, that like I tried to look at it because my whole shtick, I do 3 clips and I get my raw and uncut on it. I looked at that interview, I'm like, you're not saying nothing that you haven't been saying.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, so nah. But when Christian Parker gets on, that's when you really hear the football conversation, like the schematics, the X's and O's and everything. And he's more of a fun listen, to gain knowledge from than the
kind of like how Vic is for us. So I definitely get that. Vic is very transparent, bro. Like he will tell you if somebody is not playing up to standard. I remember last off season, he said, "Yeah, Jalen came in a bit overweight. We're gonna work on that." I was like, "What?" Like, and then they asked him about Adoree Jackson. He said, "I didn't know who he was till I watched film on him."
Yeah. and Jordan Davis and them said, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter said they, because they're Georgia boys. So, they said Vic coaches hard. They like that. You know what I'm saying? He is a character. So much so that you could tell upper management had a conversation with him, because after all that Warren was telling you about last off season during training camp last year, Vic was like, somebody must have talked to him, because his answer started being, "Oh, nope, that's a Howie question. You gotta ask him." Right?
It started turning into like an inside joke. Yeah, nah, it started getting funny, bro. But no, I like watching. I like listening to Vic because you can kind of tell like he's a teacher when it comes to this defense. He's definitely a teacher, and he doesn't look at himself as a coach. He said he looks at himself as a teacher. That's why I do think that is going to be good bringing in Christian Parker for y'all, because I think Christian Parker is going to make your defense smarter to be in the right place at the right time.
I agree with that.
And the whole goal is I'm basically giving you the answers to the test. Now you need to take the test. Like I'm giving you the answer. You got to take.
You still got to take the test. I
yeah,
all the answers, but
you still got to sign your name on it. Yeah.
But listen, I just want to say this, Tiffany. No, I'm not. Saturday is the day my youngest comes home from camp, so I got to go get him. So I don't even know if I'm gonna see the game. I doubt I will. But so
it's like 7 your time, Leo.
Yeah, I won't. I won't be able. I won't be able to be on. I am going to miss the game. Yeah, I ain't coming home no time soon. That's a long ass drive, dog. Shit.
How far is the drive? How many hours?
It's 4 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, anything past 4, we taking a plane over here,
bruh. I would, but he's been gone all summer.
Dang.
So it's like a shit ton of shit we got to bring back. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple trunks and shit like that. But I don't. You know what? Truth be told, I miss his little ass. So I don't even care. I just can't wait to get my hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just miss him. So I'm excited. So I'm more excited about that than I am about the game. And that's kind of, I know it's a little weird, but I miss him. I haven't seen him since June.
Yeah, he been going on all summer. Yeah, man.
Yeah. He got out of school on a Wednesday, and that Saturday his little ass was gone. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'll be honest with you. Me and my wife, we had fun this summer, boy. Man. Yeah, we've been killers all summer. We ain't have to close no doors, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just me and her. We can stay up late and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been having a ball, so, and I've been able to move around a lot easier too. But at the end
Much
of the
deserved.
day, yeah, it reminded us. It reminded us of before we got married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it was just the two of us, because we've been kidless all summer. So it's been real cool. You know what I'm saying? And now he gets to come home. So, and I miss him. He wrote me a nice little letter the other day, and so, yeah. So I'm like, all right, time for your little ass to come home. We got to hang out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's going to be playing. He wants to play flag football again this year. So it's
Good.
like,
That's dope.
okay. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, son. We're gonna work on some stuff. But yeah, so I won't see that game, but I will be back. I will be back in we'll be back on here on Tuesday, I think it is. Yeah, Tuesday. I got my special guest is going to be Thunder Ram and his brother and his uncle R Barbie. I'm saying the name wrong. But they're Rams content creators and Comptomania. You know what I'm saying? So I get to talk to a couple of some Rams fans. I had them on here the other day. I had Comptomania on here, and he was, like I love how they had their, they're just like us, with their facts and figures and things they're thinking, and listening to his reaction to the whole Myles Garrett trade. Jared Verse and everything like that, because it took him a while to come around to it.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
When you had that conversation, ask them how they feel about that joint practice with the Cowboys.
Hey. So I will say this. Comptomania did tell me, like, he said they don't tell you the whole practice. And I was like, oh,
yeah, that threw
really?
an interception in the red zone.
Yeah. Again, to their point, they ain't telling y'all. We don't know the whole practice. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah. Yeah. I just hey, that's coming from a Rams fan. So
yeah, but Nick Harris over on X, well, he did it on the Fort Worth Star Telegram. He did a whole play-by-play of the entire thing from what he saw. And it's pretty in depth. Like Matthew Stafford throwing 10 yards or a touchdown down the field. He says everything.
Okay.
They already I guess they already got a clip of Drake May and AJ Brown having a discussion. Not a heated discussion, but a disagreement, it looks like. And it's already being talked about. It's kind of funny.
Well, I mean, Drake May did say something about no one's like entitled here or something like that. Something like he made some remarks yesterday in that regard, like on his interview or something like that. Something about not one person, we all do it or something like that. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm hate watching. So
absolutely,
I'm gonna keep it a buck though, man. Even though Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are no longer with the New England Patriots, it's still the Patriots way.
Facts.
It's still it.
So the owner didn't change. The owner did not change.
Yeah, someone did a graphic and they were saying, if you look at the last 10 years, right, there's only 3 teams: the Eagles, the Patriots, and the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, I saw that, but it gave us 3 Super Bowls. I was like, bro, who did this AI?
And the Rams.
Yeah, no, we went to 3 Super Bowls.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The Patriots went to 4, the Chiefs went to 3, and we went to 3. Yeah, and like we won 2, they won 3, they won 3.
But it was saying, I think I saw that.
Yeah, it was just.
Do you have it? Do you have a snap of it?
No, I gotta find it, but
yeah,
I'll get it. But the way it looked, it was just breaking down like the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's been mostly the Eagles, the Patriots, and the Chiefs. that
I'm surprised they don't have the Rams in there, bro.
for the Super Bowl.
The Rams been in the Super Bowl twice, haven't they, in 10 years?
Has it been 10 years? Yeah, but the most. I mean,
The
trips
most,
to the
okay.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, it's if you look, it's 3-3. It's 3-3-4, or 3.
Got you.
Yeah, something like that. It's some kind of crazy number. But they just talk about the 3 teams that have dominated the league in terms of Super Bowl trips. The last.
Or
10
did the Rams lose one in the Super Bowl? Did the Rams lose in
Yeah,
the
they
Super Bowl
lost.
too?
No.
Well,
Aaron
yeah.
Donald
I thought
got
they
one.
lost. That's when they got rid of Jared Goff and picked up Sam.
Right. Yeah, they did. You're right.
Matthew
All right,
Stafford.
So 2019 they lost to the Patriots. 2002 they lost to the Patriots. 2022 they lost. No, they won to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
But then they have 2 Super Bowls, one that they lost and one they appeared in 1980 and 2000.
Okay, got you.
So 5 and.
Because remember, 2 of those teams that have done that went 4 times were from the AFC. We've gone to the Super Bowl more times than any NFC team in the last 10 years. That's what it is.
Okay, so yeah, they got a 2-3 record in the Super Bowl.
The Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, yeah. But not over the last 10 years.
Oh no, not last 10.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
Okay. Anger, who's another team like outside of even our division? Who's another team that you see can kind of like nobody's really looking at that can kind of start making their mark probably in the middle of the season? Who's another team that you starting to look at or can come out of nowhere?
That can come out of nowhere.
Keep thinking. Think hard. And
Because mine is the Ravens. I'm thinking about the Ravens.
Hey, y'all, while Angry trying to come up with his answer, hit that like button, y'all. Hook us up. And then head over to the Angry Cowboy Fan. Make sure you sub up on his channel. Hit the like button. And, of course, you got to go see the Eagles Collective podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Warren, McKee, Jay, Scott,
Antoine.
Yeah. What up? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all gotta come on. Y'all gotta come back over here, man. You gotta get the crew out here, dog.
Yeah, bro. We gonna do it. It's gonna be soon. Tuesday is supposed to be the day.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. So bust it, right? So this Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? And Angry, you come through anytime. You know what I'm saying? I'll make I got you in the group chat. But that's right. You and Warren y'all gonna come over here when y'all finish doing your head-to-head, right? With Angry and Hoodie, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have the after party. The after party is here at the bird section. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's invited. You know what I'm saying? So Angry, you and Hoodie are invited over to the after party if you want to.
We might be having one of our own.
Hey, come on through. You know what I'm saying? Link up your channels. Let's have a joint after party. We can all talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like here's the stuff y'all miss. Y'all ain't talking enough about this. You know what I'm saying? Let me answer that question.
Yeah,
but have you thought of a team?
The team that I kind of sneaky in the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings.
Kyler Murray, is that why?
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of shit about Kyler.
The addition of Kyler Murray, sorry, and Justin Jefferson, obviously. Yep. But they picked up Ty Felton, and Ty Felton was somebody that I was eyeing in the draft.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Like, bro's a pretty dope. Well, in college, he was a dope wide receiver and kind of got overlooked. You know, he went in, I believe he went in the 3rd round. But just that team alone, what was their record last year? Let me see.
Well, so wait a minute, Angry. Do you think that do you think that Minnesota, you know what I'm saying, with the addition of Kyler Murray, you know what I'm saying, And this guy that who was it? What's his name again? Ty
Felton.
Felton. Have you heard? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you heard like his impact so far in Minnesota camp? Have you been paying attention or looking?
I haven't really been paying attention, but just outside looking in from afar, man, they could be sneaky. I mean, if you look in the division, I would say the Washington Commanders look sneaky.
Yeah,
and I'll keep it a buck. I'm
more
kind
than
of
the Giants.
I'm kind of concerned about the Giants as well. You know, this year it could really get rough in the NFC East.
Yeah.
Like,
there's been definitely a lot more change. I think there's been less changes with the Commanders. That just because I haven't really been keeping an eye on them like that.
Mhm.
Just because they're be honest, they're really not a threat. I feel like maybe that's just me, but
he's starting to sound arrogant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look at him.
Sorry.
He can't help it. He can't hide it.
Everybody has an off season, and with their off season and their draft, they had a pretty good draft. They got a guy that I wanted, Sonny Styles, but we got Caleb down, so it's all good. But Jaden Daniels being back, being healthy, like that's always a question mark, and a question mark that has a high ceiling because
he's a threat.
He is.
He's a threat. You know what I'm saying?
Add Stephon Diggs to that. Add him with Terry McLaurin on the other side, man.
I just, you know what it is? I'll say this. You know, New York gives me Chip Kelly vibes. Chip Kelly, Howie Roseman vibes.
Damn.
They do. They give me that. Remember when Howie got banished to the broom closet? I don't think Joe Shane got banished to the broom closet, but yo, John Harbaugh don't even got to talk to him. He got a straight, like he goes straight to the owner. That's they got that in his contract. Like he don't really have to answer to the GM. He's like his own GM. And I'm like, yo, that's this type of shit that Chip did. You know what I'm saying? So I that part, you know, like I'm looking at it like that. And then on top of that, Malik Neighbors coming off of an ACL tear. You know what I'm saying? I think, I don't care if he looks like he can cut and do his routes. Week one is too fast. Like, come on, dog.
That's what I'm thinking.
That contact is different, especially when somebody that's not on your team. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're talking coming back less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? He's like, what, 9 months removed, 8 months removed? And at the beginning of the summer, he was at that baseball game hobbling.
You see him at the draft?
Yeah,
right? Yeah, bro. Nah, he was in crutches, I think. Like he had to.
They did that Bleacher Report thing, and it was him and Micah Parsons and that other guy.
Yeah.
And when they announced Caleb Downs for the Cowboys, like he got out of his seat. That man was hobbling bad.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what are we? Are y'all seeing the same thing I'm seeing? And so that's why when TP started talking about, be careful, Leak coming back, I'm like, don't rush him back, bro.
Yeah, don't. That's the last thing you want to do is rush.
Yeah. But
I was telling him like I know we got to see the Cowboys in week 1, but we got to see the Cowboys week 17 too. I'd rather have you for 17.
You mean the Giants?
I'm a Giant. No. Yeah. The Giants. If I was the Giants, I would be saying we got to see the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Week 1 and week 17. I would rather have you week 17.
Week 17. Yeah. Exactly. I just, and I know when I was like talking to TP, I was trying to tell him like, bro, because he was telling me like, yo, Malik Neighbors has had a better career. He's a better wide receiver than Devontae Smith. And I'm like, off of a year and a half of
say that.
The sample size is too small. You know what I'm saying? To Devontae, and he's his rationale was because Malik Neighbors broke NFL records his rookie year.
Who cares?
I said, okay, so that's great for him, but that doesn't make him a better wide receiver than Devontae. Devontae had team accomplishments, yeah, but it doesn't, and it didn't translate well because they won 4 games last year, and then the year before that they won 3, which was Malik's rookie year. His rookie year, they only won 3. They only won 3 games. That means if he broke rookie wide receiver records in the NFL, that's because he meant more to them than in his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? Than Devontae did for their offense. They had to use him more. They needed a whole lot more out of him. So go ahead.
No. I was gonna say I think a big reason why we say CD is probably the best receiver
Later, Logan.
in the division is because we seen CD do it and it was just CD. Like that's the only wide receiver we've seen in our division that has been just him, and everybody knew it was just CD, and he's been effective. So when they have that wide receiver too, it kind of waters down the wide receiver for how good they really are. That's why I think Devontae Smith is going to be a lot more effective, and he probably going to surprise a few people. I only got him getting you probably gonna hate me for this, Leo, but I only got him getting 800 yards this season just because the ball is gonna be getting spread out so much to where he's not gonna get those high yardages just because we're gonna be spreading the ball out that much.
I said 1,000.
1,000?
I said 1,000, and I mean not 1,100, not 12, just 1,000.
Well, remember, I said that because I did their averages, and that was his averages since that's adding 2021. Yeah. That's why I said 800.
And for him to even be able to get 1,000, 1,000 yards in the years that AJ was here is an accomplishment in of itself. You see what I'm saying? Because AJ was getting, there was a couple years we had 2 1,000-yard wide receivers and 1,000-yard back. You know what I'm saying? So we was putting up the, to your point.
Haven't we always done that?
Huh?
Hasn't Devontae always gotten 1,000?
That's my point. To be able to do that with AJ on the team too. One year he came short like 900.
Was that 23? Was that 23
like
when he kept getting hurt? Yeah.
No, 23 he had over 1,000. 24 he had 833. And 2021 he had 916.
Yeah. That was because he got taken out. He was out for like at least 4 or 5 games that 2024 season. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, 4 games.
Yeah.
So,
but if you add those games in there, do you think he would have gotten that 1,000?
1,000? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I'll be fine with 1,000 because of the way the wide receiver room. If it was like 800, between 800, I'll go as low as 800 for him because of the way that wide receiver. Hey, Angry, we're gonna have a shit ton of wide receivers on our team.
I know,
and tight ends, and tight ends,
and they looking like all slot receivers.
Yeah.
5'11".
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Hey, I look at separation. Can they get separation? And how are they gonna get schemed up? That's just how I'm looking at it. Like, can they get some separation? Because that was one thing we were not getting last year was separation with the wide receivers that we had.
Yeah.
So,
and that also doesn't fall down to just talent. You can definitely be schemed to where, a man beater, boom, you got yardage. I mean, there was a time where Dak Prescott was throwing through, tight window throws, all those tight window throws. But I guess my prototypical wide receiver is over 6 foot.
6'2",
built like AJ, Dez, DK, like that.
Yeah,
big boys.
You gotta see who
Julio.
I'm looking
Julio,
over
them boys.
6'6" linemen, so I need to know what the wide receivers are.
Yeah, well, I mean,
How tall was Antonio Brown?
He had to been 6'4". Let me see.
That's like what the Chip Kelly used to say: big people beat up little people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the thing then. You know what I'm saying? So again, Now, Angry, tell me this. Who would you consider, name me 5 core players on your defense? Who are your 5 core players? Like guys, yeah, you know what core players are. So name me your 5 core players, even or potential.
Core players on the Cowboys. I mean, Dak.
No.
CD.
On the defense, on your defense.
On the defense.
On the defense,
okay.
Yeah.
Quinyon Williams.
Yeah.
Kenny Clark. Rashawn Gary. DeMarvion Overshown.
Caleb Downs.
Yeah, Caleb Downs to an extent. I want him and expect him to make rookie mistakes that the vets are going to have to help him clean up. So I'm kind of counting the vets as the core, but he damn sure there. But right now, like in the cornerback room, you're kind of gonna have to show me. You're gonna show me this year. Our cornerback room is nobody's safe, and that's not a good thing.
I mean, like leaves a lot to be desired.
So, yeah.
So
everybody fighting.
Well, considering the amount of draft capital y'all have, you know what I'm saying, in the next couple of years, with the talent that you could amass just on the defensive side of the ball, with Christian Parker calling the shots, and I truly believe I'll take the Cowboys much more serious in year 2 to 3 of the Christian Parker experience. And that's if, you know what I'm saying, there's no real serious change on the offense. And I don't think, and I think that people are starting to look at CD as maybe starting to be at the beginning of getting long in the tooth, sort of say, and could become, potential, trade bait, you know what I'm saying, because it may end up going through George Pickens. That's a very real possibility because you can still get what you can out of CD while he's still valuable. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I think CeeDee Lamb would have to take a pretty big dip, a pretty big decline in order for Jerry Jones to want to trade him. They didn't really put him into the 88 club for absolutely no reason, just to deal him off. He was drafted here, and I believe that's going to be one of Jerry Jones' Michael Irvin pet cats that's not going to get traded. But at the same time, if you're falling off from wide receiver 1, then that automatically puts you at wide receiver 2, and it still can flow through George Pickens. But I see both of them being able to work off each other. When one getting bracketed and doubled, one of them's one-on-one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what is it that's fueling the speculation on the Max Crosby trade, that Max Crosby coming to the Cowboys? What's behind all that? Is that like just smokescreen stuff? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it was brought up at the pre-training camp press conference. Jane Slater brought it up, and it in Cowboys Nation's mind, it has put it back in the forefront because she pretty much asked, why did you walk away from the Max Crosby deal? And, Jerry's like, I didn't walk away, and then he also said things along the lines of, what did he say? That he would spend tomorrow for today. Pretty much means he'll give up future draft capital in order to bring somebody to the team now.
Right.
And the only thing you got is your word and your balls, and which one is he gonna break? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to? And that's where it jumps into the Max Crosby. I mean, to me, I don't think it's Max Crosby, but I would be down with it if it was.
I thought that too for a hot second. I was like, maybe it might not be Max Crosby, but it'd be somebody big, probably. I don't know who.
I keep it a buck, man. You might need a cornerback.
You will, yeah. So who's out there?
Shoot. You got Kobe Durant. You got Deron Bland, Traquiz Bridges.
I think Kobe Durant's hurt. I think he. if I'm not, yeah. Let me.
I think that's Kobe Bryant.
No.
You talking about with the Bears, right?
Is that who was it? Is that who got?
Yeah, it's Kobe Bryant with the Bears.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say. I didn't. No, yeah,
Kobe Durant played for the Rams.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But let's see. Let me go to the depth chart because I don't know. Right off top, I'll be over here. You got Deron Bland, Devin Moore, the rookie, Kalen Carsons, Josh Butler, Kobe Durant, Siobhan Revel, Traquiz Bridges, and Amir Speed. Sorry.
Amir Speed.
Yeah, okay. So you got all those guys fighting because I believe they only kept five to six cornerbacks last year on the team on the defense. But seeing as a new defensive coordinator, new 3-4 base, don't know what the numbers are going to be. You know, if they hold on to 5.
How many DBs do y'all have in total in camp?
How many DBs in camp? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. From what it shows on the depth chart, 18 DBs.
Yeah, I think we brought in 17, bro.
Yeah.
And we brought in a shit ton of linemen too.
With the DBs that y'all have, Angry, and the wide receivers that we have, do you feel like that's an even matchup?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Against us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do, for the simple fact, like, you ain't got that kryptonite that used to shake and bake and post Deron Bland's ass up. He couldn't stop AJ Brown.
Right.
He can't stop that bigger physical type of wide receiver, but he can lock a finesse guy.
So let's say we take away Devontae Smith and we add AJ Brown in. Do you still feel like it'll be an even matchup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that you guys see Devontae Smith as not a threat. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think you guys.
Well, no, he said it would be an even matchup if AJ Brown was there. He said it would still be the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the threat of those two together.
Right.
Yeah, like Devontae Smith, definitely you got to scheme for Devontae Smith in the pass game. But really, right now, that's all you got to scheme for.
So do you look at Devontae Smith as T. Higgins? I think he's better than T. Higgins.
Yeah, I would say that he's better.
What about Terry McLaurin?
I believe Terry McLaurin would be a great addition.
But like just comparison to Devontae Smith though.
Oh no, Devontae Smith.
Okay, got you. Okay.
And understand your answer is your answer. Not that we disagree or anything like that. We just
no. I'm just looking for your perspective. Yeah. I'm just trying to see from your perspective.
Yeah.
Where you kind of put. So who's a wide receiver in the NFL right now? You would put Devontae Smith right next to.
Oh, that's a
good question, bro. Go ahead, Ward. Go ahead.
I don't want to leave the airwaves quiet because that's a thought. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh wow, I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this. Yeah, it stumped him. And you
I'm
know
trying to go
what?
through each
That
team now.
Because you can't say he's too lower than somebody, then you can't say he's too higher than somebody either. So it's like I would say he could be because Justin Jefferson had a really good first 3 years of in this season. I mean, in his career.
mhm.
I think he could be a potential of what Justin Jefferson is now. Like not what Justin Jefferson was when he first came in the league, but what Justin Jefferson is now. Because mind you, Justin Jefferson's yards have went down.
Shoot. See, now I gotta know what Justin Jefferson's stats. Uh, okay, 25. 25 he did significantly. Played 17 games too. What was that quarterback situation?
JJ McCarthy. Yeah, it was JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz.
Oh well, shit. I mean,
Well, hey, everybody looking at our quarterback like he can't do nothing. So
well, last year he got 1,048. So
see what I mean?
I mean, could Devontae Smith get that? Yeah, he should be able to get that.
Right.
But to put him up there, like his Justin Jefferson's pinnacle was 18.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Think about how long ago that was. We in 2026.
Yeah, it was 4 years ago, but I mean, 2 years ago was 1,500. So are you putting that much on Devonta Smith?
No, I'm not.
I look at Devontae Smith is going to be a little bit like how Mike Evans was with Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not going to get all the yardage, but he's going to be that Mr. Reliable almost.
But at the end of the day, you need somebody to pair up with him just because Terry McLaurin's been Mr. Reliable for the Washington Commanders since he's been drafted, by him.
Yeah, but I'm also
enough.
looking at it as AJ's only one person. So instead of it being one opposite of him, now is maybe two more opposites of him, or maybe three more opposites of him.
And that's not saying we won't miss AJ, like the production.
The way that AJ plays the game, we will miss that. Yes. But we can definitely say that it is going to look different, but in a different way of it's going to be more spread out to where everybody might start putting their eyes only on Devontae, but then Darius Cooper might sneak out of nowhere. Or like a Wicks could sneak out of nowhere. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's where people are missing. I think people are kind of missing that. Like Wicks is good, bro. Like Wicks is good. And I think Sean Mannion's going to put him in a position to possibly get a contract somewhere else if he does well.
Devonta Smith right now is at that crossroads of where CeeDee Lamb was.
Mm-hmm.
Once they got rid of Amari Cooper and everything, CeeDee Lamb became the one, and it was who are you going to pair him up with? And contrary to popular beliefs in a lot of people's thought patterns, but CD wasn't paired up with dogs,
Yeah.
So
I get you on that.
So that was able to bring the dog out of CeeDee Lamb. We're at that crossroads with Devonta Smith.
So do you think
as that dog?
So since we can't really compare anybody to Devontae Smith, it's really hard to truly tell like what type of wide receiver he's gonna be. Like it's either you gonna be a Terry McLaurin or he gonna be a Justin Jefferson. And that's what we're excited to see because at least he can at least give us 1,000 if that's the case.
And then you got to ask yourself, can we find somebody better to pair up with him? And then you have your own respective 1 and 1A.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. That's what we had, 1A and 1B. That's what we were calling them.
Or maybe I'm sorry I'm throwing old people out there, but maybe a Randy Moss with the Patriots.
I mean, even somebody younger.
Because he used options, because Tom Brady had options with the Patriots. It wasn't just Randy Moss.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like collectively as like a wide receiver unit, like a receiving unit.
But then that's Tom Brady, and
that is Tom Brady. That is Tom
Jalen
Brady.
Hurts.
Yeah. No, I'm never going to compare them, but I'm just looking at the receiving options out there. Like there's like Brady had options. They're giving Jalen options. So I don't know. Who knows? We're gonna see.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna make this season exciting.
Well, look, fellas, we're coming on the 320 mark. You know what I'm saying? Angry came up in here, you know what I'm saying, and set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? And gave us a whole lot to think about. You know what I'm saying? And I so appreciate you, bro, for coming up in here, man, especially with the challenges you've had today. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I hope you're feeling a lot better, man. I hope you get the feeling back right there on that side of your face, man, for real. But you want to give a last word, man, and make sure let everybody know where to find you.
All right, man. You can find me at the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. If you're a Cowboys fan or not, classic Cowboys content, all the trolling, we have conversations over there. All right.
Amen.
But I just went to the dentist. They used that new Novocaine and it numbed parts of my face that have never been numb going to the dentist. Like my nostril was numb.
Damn.
My right eyelid was numb. So I'm like, man, am I blinking? But man, I appreciate you. You just keeping me sharp, man. Iron sharpens iron. And
amen. Yeah.
And this Sunday it's gonna be fun, bro.
Yeah, thanks, because I appreciate you, man. I know y'all coming. You know what I'm saying? If you say so. But hey, y'all can find Angry along with Warren on their head-to-head with Hoodie Kush and Eagles Drew. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be fun. And we throwing the after party here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all most certainly are welcome to come through. Warren, go ahead, give us your last word, bro.
Hey, yo, it's always good having you on here, Angry, like you.
Amen.
Hey, you teach me something every time you come on, bro. Every time. Like you put me on game on something, or you at least leave me thinking about something. So I appreciate that from you. But yeah, shit. Eagles Collective, we gonna be on Tuesday. Scott, Jay, Antoine, the boys gonna be back. And hey, we looking forward to a good show Sunday and another good show Tuesday, and then the after party Sunday night. So let's go.
I just want to put out to everybody, hey, Angry and Warren's channel links are in the description, y'all. So y'all can go ahead over there and make sure y'all sub up, and please hit the like and subscribe button. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Terrion Arnold signed with the Seattle Seahawks today. You know what I'm saying? So he's going.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I think ultimately what they may end up having is sort of kind of like an Isaiah Rodgers situation that we had here. Because remember, he got in trouble for the gambling thing, had to sit for the year, and people kind of forgot he was on our team.
Yeah, but Terrion Arnold got kidnapping on his record, bro.
I know.
He got to sit for fine.
Yeah, he got the kidnapping on there.
I know. Gambling and kidnapping ain't the same thing. Yeah, so there's a chance, you know what I'm saying? They may not even get him at all. You know what I'm saying?
Or they might help him get a good lawyer. Who knows?
Well, if they put it like this, I know everybody ain't got Big Dom, you know what I'm saying? But they all got somebody that does the security checks and the backgrounds and all that stuff. So I don't know. Something about this whole situation was it wasn't enough to turn him away from him. So they did sign him. So I'm sure whatever his contract with the Seahawks is going to look like is going to probably be contingent upon there being a not guilty, and then have to think about a league suspension and all that stuff regardless. You know what I'm saying? So those things, I'm sure they accounted for all those things. If they didn't, they're idiots. And I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? If you can account for that shit, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, isn't he like, what happens when that stuff happens with the league? Like, you got to still get approved by the league, right?
Yeah.
Even if he found innocent too, right?
Yeah, he's still going to get. Even if he's found guilty, innocent of anything, he still has league disciplinary action that he's going to have to take for the violence behind it, maybe, or whatever. But
that sucks.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce Banner is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Unless you're Jalen Hurts. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, I'm just joking. Y'all. Not trying to get anything stirred up. Just joking. Because you know how, shit, motherfuckers are sensitive.
We'll save that for Sunday, Angry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. This is going down on Sunday?
Yeah. Sunday.
Oh, what the fuck am I thinking?
No preseason games. I'm not sure on the time.
Okay.
I gotta check the time.
Yeah. Okay. Sunday, I might be able to do something. Let's see. I don't know. Now that I know it's Sunday, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm just more excited. Little man coming home.
Yeah.
So I just might, try to use that whole. But then we're going on vacation next week too. So we'll see. Yeah, we still got another vacation trip to take. You know what I'm saying? So
when does school start for y'all up there?
The 2nd of September.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. School started last week here. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because normally school starts the week after Labor Day, but Labor Day is coming late this year. You know what I'm saying? So they're starting them at the beginning of the month of September, and then they get off for Labor Day. So, like their first week of school ends with a 3-day weekend.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how it's going to work for them. But yeah. But
and
look,
it's
y'all,
7 o'clock, Warren. It's 7 o'clock Sunday. Well,
It's
Eastern
7 o'clock.
Standard.
Okay,
Eastern Standard.
bet.
All right, 7 o'clock EST. Okay, then I'll wait till Warren gives me the sign, and I think I probably will go live, and we'll have the after party. You know what I'm saying? Right here at the Bird section. I will see all of y'all Sunday. I'll put it out early enough to tell y'all what time we'll go live. When they do, but Angry, you and Hoodie are more than welcome to come to the after party. It's going to be about y'all anyway, so you know what I'm saying, you might as well come on through if you want. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Warren, y'all know what it is. And with everybody else right here, thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. You know what I'm saying, especially with the super chat. Shout out to Bruce Banner, Coyote, D-Cuz, Worley, Shardy McFroggy was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Reese Money, I know Shaheen Zealous, who else was here? I know I think Dr. Jen was here. Linda, of course, is always here. My girl, Tiffany Simpson, all y'all, Chiquita, all y'all being here. I so appreciate y'all. I will see y'all right back here on Sunday, right here on the Bird section. Oh, go Birds!
Cowboys.
Go Birds.
You know what?
Cowboys?
Angry. Like, oh, hey, shout out to Chris too with the Cowboy Up podcast. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris. Hey, head on over there. I think he might be live, y'all. And again, see y'all back here. All right.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last.